they have invited this criticism, and they seem to enjoy to put it back in people's faces. It's an amazing turnaround.
Yeah, I respect the fact that they're this good. The indictment really is the fact that if they're this good, why do they ever need to do any of the things they did? That is a fair argument. But in terms of the team on the field, with so few guys left on this team who were there in 2017, I give them a lot of credit for what they're pulling
and
off.
see why.
This is what the leadership of one Johnny B. Dusty Baker provides you. This guy has been around this game long enough to teach a team like this how to stay mentally prepared. That's why he was the best hire and why he's taken 5 teams to division titles so far in his career.
One more story here. It was a moment last night. Josh Hader versus Freddie Freeman. You could just watch this matchup forever. You knew it was going to be huge, and it's what both sides wanted. But Freeman winning the battle, the 8th inning go-ahead series-winning home run, because 3 outs later, Atlanta knocked Milwaukee out and advanced to the LCS. Pablo, did Hader blow it by going after Freeman like he did?
I mean, Hader, Tony, threw a slider. He's the second lefty Freeman has ever to hit a home run off of Hader, period. The fact is, Hader hadn't been scored upon since July 28th, I think. It's all something that was going to happen at some point, but the timing was terrible. I think the bigger story here is the fact that the Brewers hitting under 200 on the series, under 100 in terms of runners in scoring position. This was a bigger problem for them than just that one.
It's a very well-pitched series. Clint Yates, you saw that matchup. You get excited about that matchup. Hader versus Freeman. How did Freeman win it?
I would qualify it as big on big, and I think that he thought if he dials him up a fastball and he runs into one, the chances of it going out are a lot higher than him going oppo on a slider. Freeman got that pitch. That was simply a great piece of hitting matched up against him. So he's only the second guy. I mean, he's the only person that's ever gone out on him twice from the left side. Never mind the second guy to do it overall. So to me, that's just a matchup of 2 power players, and one guy got back.
You guys know who the first lefty to homer off him was, don't you? Cody Bellinger. He'll be back in Atlanta next week for a replay of the.
Okay, yes. Thank you.
I'm just bringing
Good
it
piece
up.
of information.
I'm just bringing it up. But I was very. You know what? This whole thing is all about Devin Williams. If he didn't break his hand, they're great. They're great middle setup man. Hader would not be pitching in that situation. Hader overthrew the ball. I think this all goes back to the minute Williams broke his hand. The Brewers
that was a big loss. But hitting in this series was nowhere to be found for Milwaukee. Blackistone, last word.
Yeah, I was just going to say about Hader, you know, one of the reasons that he's become even more lethal is the fact that he's using a slider to his advantage even more and more. And this time he happened to go to it. You'd like to see him go to the fastball, but, you know, he chose his second pitch. Just got beat.
Last word after the horn.
Yeah, I mean, Yelich just disappeared completely in this series. And if you go 2 for 23 with runners in scoring position in a series, you're not going to win. That's the Brewers' issue right now. Not.
Tony, if the Dodgers win Game 5, I want some of those points back next time. I want a lot of those points
It's
back.
Not that they can't win. I mean, it's just that you're saying it's over before we even get a chance to play the game. That's the problem, Bill. It's not that they're good. We know they're good. You're bleeding right now. Some Dodger blue as we go to break. -10 for Flatsky. Buy or sell next.
You're unbelievable.
Around the Horn is presented by DirecTV Stream, part of Happy Hour.
Bogeys on your 6th limo. They need customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, so they only pay for what they need.
We are not getting you a helicopter.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I definitely think mocha is an adult flavor.
Listen, the kids have their drink with candy.
Yeah.
I get my own drink.
This is our candy.
You know...
espresso candy.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast. Espresso.
You say espresso?
Yes, I do.
Whoa. Every week, millions of fantasy football players need to be confident they're making the right decision.
What's up with CeeDee Lamb?
How does ESPN help them make smarter trades and set the right lineup?
Does this look bad?
I don't know, I'm not that kind of doctor.
IBM Watson. By analyzing everything from player stats to expert opinions, Watson cuts through the noise to deliver game-changing insights.
Boomer Bust says CeeDee Lamb is going to boom.
To keep ESPN at the top of the fantasy sports world.
He's good.
What can Watson do for your business?
Lowe's showrooms have a variety of stylish flooring you'll love for years to come, like Stainmaster with lifetime stain resistance limited warranty. Order now. Get your flooring installed with help from Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility.
The great thing about the app is we're going to get happy hour pricing on our drinks.
That's right.
No matter what time.
It's happy hour every hour.
Let's be honest. Anytime I see a discount, I'm going to go for it.
Right.
I don't care what it is. I have to have that.
Yeah. Anything that is half price tastes twice as good, right?
Right?
Hulu has live TV.
Hulu has live sports?
Well, yes. Hulu does have live sports.
Over 50 years ago, at Bob Evans down on the farm, we created a great-tasting recipe for sausage good enough for our own family. With the choicest hams and tenderloins seasoned just right, a sausage-making tradition was born. A lot of things have changed over the years, but we remain proud to carry on the tradition started long ago, bringing our original family recipe sausage to your family's table.
Bob Evans down on the farm.
This Friday and Saturday at Sears, take 10% off everything, even sale prices, when you wrap it up early. Come see the merry side of Sears.
If you've tried to quit but are still smoking, try something different. Not a patch, not a gum, but prescription medicines that can help you quit smoking. Ask your doctor or call 1-888-959-STOP and get ready for success.
Eldorado with the North Star system. Are you ready to live without limits?
Tonight, Mr. Reach conquers the evil black man. With new Reach Tooth and Gum Care. Get the only brush with feather-tipped bristles proven to clean gum line plaque best.
And don't just brush, reach. With all these heartburn medicines, how do you choose? Simple. Choose the one pharmacists recommend most, Pepcid AC. Recommended more than Zantac 75, more than Tums, more than any other brand. Ask your pharmacist. You can be heartburn-free with Pepcid AC.
When you use Pam, the food gets all the attention. Because Pam never adds a funny aftertaste. Clean, 100% natural Pam. Taste the food, not the spray.
I never say no to a new experience, but my skin does. It's sensitive.
Introducing Dove Sensitive Skin Moisturizing Body Wash. With unscented soap-free cleansers, it keeps you softer than soap ever could.
Dove makes me soft.
New from Dove.
This Friday, Sabrina's coming out.
I'm a witch.
Mortals everywhere will be talking. Drew Carey guest stars on an all-new Sabrina.
And the original is back with a vengeance.
Daisy Fuentes and John Fugelsang host an all-new hour of America's Funniest Videos. Plus, the search for Flubber with Bill Nye, the Science Guy. Friday.
What's better than Tim on Tuesday? More Tim on Sunday.
Does this look like a little weight to you?
It's Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. ABC Sunday at 7, 6 Central.
Medusa's Child will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Saturday, a special edition of Primetime. It's one of our most emotional stories ever. The desperation of custody battles. One parent taking the children and disappearing. Be there for heartrending reunions. A special edition of Primetime Saturday.
They pull, they rip, they zip, they zap. What women go through to get rid of hair. ABC 7's Janet Davies takes a look at the different methods women use to remove hair. See what works, what hurts, what's hot. what's hype. Find out how much they cost and how long they last. Get the results of the ABC7 Shaving Survey tonight at 10 on ABC7 News.
What would it be like to find pretty holiday dresses in your size and save up to 75%? It would be like Value City's store-wide pre-Thanksgiving sale going on this week. For only $19.99 each, you'll find Mrs., Petite, Junior, and fuller figure dresses you'd pay up to $80 for elsewhere. Choose from velvet, satins, beaded, long and short, and much more. These are just some of the values at Value City Department Store's pre-Thanksgiving sale. Spend the holidays with us and spend less.
It's Dollar Days, all week long at Walgreens. Legs Everyday Pantyhose in all shades and sizes, now 3 for $2. Deluxe sets of 100 mini lights, clear or multicolored, 3 for $10. Campbell's Cream of Mushroom or Chicken with Rice, your choice, 3 for just $2. And L'Oreal Preference Hair Color, buy one at $6.99 and get a second one free. This week during Dollar Days at Walgreens, a very merry place.
Mark Giangreco joins the circus at 10.
Are you looking for that red-hot gift this holiday? That gift that's hotter than hot. That special something that's on everyone's list. Then come to Wendy's and get a spicy chicken sandwich made with Dave's own blend of pepper and spices. Heat up your holiday with Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. And while you're there, say hello to Dave.
If you can't find the coat that you want at Burlington Coat Factory, you can't find it anywhere.
Literally thousands and thousands of coats.
I love this place. I'm buying a coat for my husband.
You can't try on all the jackets because you'd be here all day long.
You can get the same thing for a lot less money that you can get in other department stores.
Any kind of coat you want, any kind of style that you want, it's fabulous.
I think I'm going to get something a lot nicer than I planned on.
We've got the most, we're more than coats, Burlington Coat Factory.
What exactly is clean moisture? Well, it's what you'll find in Lubriderm, and it's best defined by a feeling that's almost invisible on your skin, one that feels distinctly less greasy, even though it's working every bit as hard as always. So it's recommended by dermatologists, even more than before. Clean feeling Lubriderm. See you later, alligator. Hello, clean moisture.
I know a place.
It's a great tradition, the family reunion. And if your family lives in another state, so what? We're Americans. We pioneered, we frontiered. So go see your kin, bring them a hand, and do it in a car so carefully crafted it's moved for life. Goes up to 100,000 miles before its first scheduled tune-up. And the only complaint you'll have is that it didn't come out sooner. The car you knew America could build, the Chevy Malibu.
I'll take you there. Honey?
Yeah?
Did you wash the car?
Yeah!
You put paper on the table, didn't you?
Yes?
Did you change the litter box?
Yeah. Last week.
I love you.
Tidy Cat, guaranteed long-lasting odor control.
Where are his feet?
If it's anything less than Tidy Cat, you'll know.
It looks like our house.
But it doesn't smell like our house.
That looks like our mom, but...
She's baking!
Too busy to bake? Perfect. Try Pillsbury's new one-step cookie. Just pop it in the oven. It even comes in its own pan. Next thing you know, you're eating a big, hot, fresh cookie.
You know what this means?
Yeah, our mom bakes.
Kind of scary, huh?
Look how America's changed the Duchess. From jet setter to high flyer, from state dinners to shark diving.
Amazing!
Royalty may never be the same.
Why did I agree to do this?
Adventures with the Duchess, Saturday on ABC.
And don't miss the Duchess of York on Friday's Good Morning America.
Saturday, the practice takes you to a place most feared.
Shut it off.
Walk in the shoes of a dead man on death row.
I made my peace. It's ready.
This unique hour proves how powerful drama can be.
What kind of people would want to help an animal like that?
A man is waiting to die. You may be his last hope.
All new practice, ABC Saturday.
Your skin's future? Take control.
L'Oreal creates Future E, moisture plus a daily dose of pure vitamin E.
It's an investment in my skin's future.
With 100% pure vitamin E, L'Oreal Plenitude Future E does more than just soften.
It protects my skin.
Antioxidant helps prevent environmental damage.
Fight sun damage too. This is more than a basic moisturizer. This one can help improve the future of my skin.
L'Oreal Future E, moisture plus.
Your skin's future? Take control, because you're worth it.
Hi, I'm Bob Bay. Welcome to the wonderful world of ergonomics. What's ergonomics? Ergonomics, the study of man working man. This isn't a table, it's a tool. The table will raise up, raise down. As we make the worker more comfortable, he works more efficiently.
We have a comfort zone between our waist and our shoulders. We've got over 9,000 people working here, so we got to have 9,000 comfort zones.
Instead of bending the person, why not raise the car?
When we're comfortable, we're happy.
Happy workers do make better cars.
Your leg bone connects to your knee bone. Your knee bone connects to your thigh bone. Thigh bone connects to your hip bone.
Tropicana Pure Premium with calcium. It's a delicious way to help build strong bones. Tropicana Pure Premium with calcium.
He wears it all the time. It's his lucky shirt. That's why there's Whisk with Color Hold bleaching action to give clothes a whisk clean and help keep colors bright no matter how many times
Hi, Mom.
you wash
Hi, Mom.
his favorite shirt.
Hi, Mom.
Whisk with Color Hold bleaching action.
'Tis the season, 'tis the time. This Friday and Saturday at Sears, take 10% off everything, even sale prices, when you wrap it up early. Come see the merry side of Sears.
People expect more from my teeth because my husband's a dentist. We use Mentadent.
Mentadent's formula actually targets plaque bacteria. It works like no ordinary toothpaste.
I know my mouth is clean because I can feel it.
Mentadent, more than you ever expected from a toothpaste.
Don't miss the Big Ten game of the year. The Michigan Wolverines host Ohio State with a trip to the Rose Bowl and national title hopes on the line. Then see Penn State, Washington, and UCLA in regional action Saturday.
Killed 2 years ago.
Nothing you remember is real.
Rebuilt by the government.
We created life. Where's my family?
He's part of an experiment that has gone way out of control.
Complete termination.
I want my life back.
Academy Award winner Timothy Hutton. Maybe dead by midnight, ABC Sunday. Medusa's Child will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Crystal water turns to dark.
Can you? Yeah, there you go. Is that?
Oh yeah, we're ready to roll here, babies.
See, testing 1, 2, 3. Is it too far away? Is it too close? Does it sound good? Is it a good distance?
Yeah, you can bring it closer if you want.
Let me just see if it does. How does that? Just a little bit.
You could bring it in as close as you want.
Okay, there we go.
As close as it's comfortable.
Great.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So when I whisper.
Well, yeah. All right, welcome to the show, everybody. We'll be back on the other side of this intro here.
Sure.
From Atlanta, Fulton County.
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Purple color I see. Then you maintain the status.
December 7th, 19.
I'm gonna question a psychopath.
I love you so badly. I got me.
All right. We're here.
Yes.
Smooth. We're watching car commercials. You're probably thinking about buying one of these pieces right here.
Well, no, it's funny watching this. This is 97?
Yep.
Yeah.
You thought it was 06.
I did before the intro here. But it's the clothing. It's like, I mean, this would have been my first year in grad school. Last year living here.
97.
Yeah.
Back when boxing was still great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're watching a boxing commercial for the listeners. The very active listeners, by the way. Welcome in if you're for the iTunes, Spotify people. Thousands of people every month. You know, we bitch about the YouTube views every month, and Crow basically he didn't say it, but by the way, welcome in. I'm Keith Pazel. This is my podcast. Yes. We're going to watch TV and make fun of it and talk about the world and ourselves through what is on television.
Very nostalgic. Ooh, Ahmad Rashad doing a commercial with Felicia Rashad.
Oh, yeah.
They are now divorced.
Oh, they come off as sisters to me. Is that old girl from the Jeffersons?
No. That's from Cosby Show.
Okay.
Felicia Rashad was Ahmad Rashad's wife. He proposed to her during a Thanksgiving Day on NBC game, it was probably the Lions game of 1988. I want to say 87, and she said yes.
Oh,
so
wow.
he proposed to her on air because they're just they're celebrities, and they just do stuff like that, and then their marriage lasted all of 8 years. I think.
Was it a rough one, or did it just was it one of those amicable ones?
I think it was amicable.
We didn't get the fame we wanted out of it.
Yeah. Do you think they think that way, Keith? Do you think they do?
No.
Anyway, I know. God. Ugh. Yeah, this is 97. This is almost a quarter of a century ago. This is 24 years ago. And my mindset, besides the fonts, it actually looks, it's Penny Marshall and, oh, wow. Penny Marshall was made up well there. She actually looked good. And Rosie O'Donnell, who I had met, the very first famous person I ever truly met. Well, met a couple people before her, but when I was doing stand-up, I think I told the story
Penny
before.
Marshall? Did she
Not
sing?
Penny Marshall, but
Rosie.
Rosie O'Donnell on the right.
Mean?
Yeah. Not kind. Let's put it that way. Not kind. I think I told the story, a very quick story. She was booked a weekend at the Old Improv in Chicago. This would have been February of...
Improvisation. They had the whole name on the back.
Yeah, absolutely. Owned, I think, by Jamie Gertz's father.
Oh, yeah.
And it was on Wells Street, down the street from Jordan's Restaurant. This would have been February 1995. People I was friends with, I've been doing comedy less than a year, one of them being W. Kamau Bell. We were doing drop a name there. We were doing a homeless shelter benefit. We had 140 people at $10 a pop. So we raised $1,400 for a homeless shelter, $10 a pop. We all did, I did my 8-10 minutes. I was okay, but I could have done better. Anyway, not about that. That same weekend, we were in the sub stage, the second stage of the Improv. Rosie O'Donnell sold out, I think, 6 shows, maybe 7 shows over a 4-day time period. I think she walked with about close to $100,000.
My girl
weekend.
right there.
And the guy who was booking the place. Portland is a long way from LA. But she was, and the guy who was booking the show said, can you do like 5 or 10 minutes up front? And she said, sure. All OJ jokes she had. And she did she went up, she was the very first person on stage. People were excited, it's Rosie O'Donnell. She goes up, kind of botched a joke up or two, not that big of a deal. People were happy to see Rosie O'Donnell. And she got off stage, she was very upset with her set, and she said, don't ever, to the guy who was booking, and this was like literally the distance from, half the distance from me to you. She was there. She was just like, don't ever make me do something like that again. That was awful. I'm embarrassed to go up there. Don't ever ask me to do that. And stormed off.
Holy shit.
And her first line when she got on stage was like, there's 140 people at $10 a pop. What are you going to do? Feed someone for a half a day? Like just totally just shit on our benefit. The first thing she went on, I was like, you're not a good person. Like I just was not. She literally made tens of thousands of dollars that weekend. And that was her attitude. So that inspired me when I saw that commercial there with her and Penny Marshall.
There you go.
The now deceased Penny Marshall.
That was 1997. Now we're back here in 2021. We're starting with sports here today. All right. First segment, everybody.
That's right. The Sports Time Players.
This is actually the sports song here.
Oh, yeah.
This is Ahmad Rashad era.
Yeah, this is when he...
Inside stuff.
He and Matt Blair are my favorite Vikings when I was a kid. Matt, Mama Shah was a Pro Bowler 4 years in a row.
Oddly enough, not a basketball player. When I found that out, because he hosted Inside Stuff, and I was like, well, obviously he's a former basketball player, and they were like, no, he was like a great lineman, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
No.
Or he was a receiver,
right?
Right?
Wide receiver, yes.
But he looked so huge. Was he huge? Was he a big bulk?
Oh,
for his time?
no. He was like 6 foot 180, 185. Some of those receivers in football, like Justin Jefferson, they're kind of, Mooney. I bet you Mooney's 185 pounds.
Paul Mooney?
Yeah.
Darnell Mooney? Oh, he's a stick.
Yeah.
Do you remember Johnny Knox?
What would you mean, the tight end for the...
No, the receiver for the Bears. He broke his neck. He got upended and he fucking snapped his neck.
Ooh. He wasn't a quad, though, was he?
No, but he had to retire from it.
Yeah, no kidding. When you break your neck, it's over,
Shutting the window
this one was beating... trying to think like, hey, you, shut down. Hey, be quiet next door. Hey, we're doing a podcast in Los Angeles with Chicago accents.
So we got
news.
A lot of big sports stuff happened.
Well, I think we all know the story.
So we knew, did we talk about Gruden being racist on the last episode?
I think we may have alluded to it briefly through my THC haze. I don't quite recall.
So if we didn't, Jon Gruden, through the Redskins investigation of them pimping out cheerleaders and shit like that, they found some emails that Johnny Gruden sent out to Paul Allen to his corporate account, which is the dumb thing right away. Also, I want to get out some fine points because I'm hearing we get to these stories by the time all the complaints and support / disdain comes out, and everybody's saying like those are his personal emails. They invaded his personal privacy.
Oh, God.
The First Amendment only applies to the government. The National Football League is not the government. The Raiders are not the government. It's a private entity. You can't just say fag when you're using the NFL's email accounts.
Yeah. And here's the thing about it too. I've heard piecemeal. I've actually still never read. Have any of his emails even been released?
They've it's all been just little
snippets?
Actual quotes of the words. So he, in the best order I could think of, from 2011 to 2018, the DeMaurice Smith stuff was about the lockout in 2011. Called him Dumb Morris, which I think is actually kind of funny. But then he said he had lips the size of Michelin tires.
Whoa, that's
very bad.
Yeah. Calling him dumb, okay, whatever, but Michelin, whoa. That's...
And then he was against female refs. He was down on that. And then he was saying, I don't, that pussy Roger Goodell making Jeff Fisher draft queers when they drafted Roger Sam. Anytime
Tony Sam,
he said he hated the new rules, these non-football pussies. He kept saying like it's just shit, a decade of shit like that.
Well, that's the thing about it is I thought it maybe been a few emails like, okay, it was 10 years ago. Maybe he's changed. I do believe there has to be some sort of flexibility for someone to change. It was a consistent pattern for a decade. It was not like, oh, he did it a few times and he has contrition now and, oh, he was immature. No, it was a pattern of behavior. So what I'm curious about, Keith.
Well, here's what we're going to add to this. So earlier today, it comes out. Because my thing was, if he resigned, there's more emails. If he resigned, there's either more emails or he still talks like that. Over like the fag and the N-word is in his autocorrect.
Yeah.
In his text. It adds the R's.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not Nigga. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's when anyone resigns and doesn't get fired. It's like, okay, so there's more to this. And then it comes out that like this is deeper than just the NFL and the Raiders. News organizations are in this. And then it comes out that Adam Schefter, top reporter. Adam Schefter is the guy that officially breaks all the news. He's the Ken Rosenthal.
That's where I heard about it on Monday.
Yeah. He broke all this Aaron Rodgers shit. He's the one who leaked all of that before a game.
Yep.
On purpose. They've always suspected he gets his sources, that teams leak his news to him. Well, in those emails, you find that he sent one of his stories before he made it public to Paul Allen, who was the president of the Redskins at the time, and basically told him, here, Mr. Editor, so he's a fraud. He has no fucking integrity as a journalist anymore. So he's now one of our frauds to add to the Colin list. And what we're going to do is we're going to watch Adam Schefter talk about Jon Gruden before he knew that he was going to be involved in this scandal. This is bullshittery at its finest.
This is when I got this is where I got the news 2 days ago that Gruden had resigned. He has resigned basically. He's going to be canned, right? He was going to be sacked, as they would say in England, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sacked. Yeah, here we go. This is what I watched.
That everything that's going on impacted the performance.
Got Susie Colbert right there. She talks like she's coaching a softball team.
Well,
I'm Susie Colbert. You're playing short outfield. I'm going to be the power bat.
Well, you know, I've always,
you like the Colbs?
Well, Susie is a lover of women, correct? I believe it's she. Or
maybe,
she,
no,
I'm wrong. I could be wrong. That earnest voice. It's just so earnest. The weight of the world is weighing down.
Couple of bare female heels on those fucking exposed shoulders right there.
Listen, she's cute as a button. You know, no doubt about that.
I just prop a really feminine lady against the wall of a stall in the bathroom here. It's not sexual assault.
Yeah.
I mean, how could it not? And on Friday, as
we're on fire already.
You get asked questions. Is my head coach a racist? Based
on
emails that were sent 10 years ago. So that would normally be time that I would be mentally preparing to play.
Yeah.
So instead of focusing on the game, I have to focus on whether or not
Man, I gotta say, good call getting a guy named Booger to react to this.
I know. I was like, this is a man named Booger, who I think is I like Booger.
I like Booger McFarland.
I think he breaks it down well.
It's actually his name. It's not some stupid name like Swagoo that they give a guy. The big Swagoo.
My head coach really likes me based on the color of my skin. I don't know Jon Gruden's heart. I played for him.
Well, we do now.
Ooh. I want to hear you.
He was my coach. We won a Super Bowl. I don't know his heart. And in order to understand or know whether he's a racist or not, you probably need to know his heart. But he's at the very, very minimum opened himself up to questioning every time he gets looked at by another black person, whether or not he likes them or dislikes them for the color of their skin.
Well, I'll tell you what he's not going to open up. I'll tell you what he's not going to open up when he sees a black person, his front gate or his door.
Or his what he will, he'll probably open up his AK-47 actions. What he'll probably do. It's just, no. Anyway, so.
Yeah. And that's on him. He's got to deal with that. As far as this is concerned with the Las Vegas Raiders in the NFL, the last 20
Boy, they're just not getting good PR. I mean, do you think Vegas is going to care about this? It is Sin City after all.
Well, I'm curious. I have a question for you.
And we're back.
What has been the response of Trump Nation to this? Do you know?
Nothing yet. I mean, I feel like I do too. I think Gruden's kind of he just resigned. I don't think he can jump on the fucking Ben Shapiro I got canceled podcast tour.
Yeah.
Quite yet. 3 months, I think he'll be at a Trump rally. The next Trump rally, this Jon Gruden, great guy. He'll bring it up.
Yeah, because
But if Gruden's the type of racist or shithead I think he is, I'm just apolitical.
Yeah,
I just don't want to smell their sweat, when I'm in the locker room.
That's kind of the continuum of racist. So who is he like, in your opinion?
He's like a guy who doesn't. The guy probably doesn't even vote.
Yeah.
But he probably does like Donald Trump, so he probably wouldn't turn it down. I'm not saying he's not but
Because I think the theory as to why they haven't said anything yet, they're going to hold off.
The Raiders or Gruden?
The Trump Nation. Trump Nation is going to hold off before they start saying stuff, although they're chomping at the bit because they know Donald Trump detests the NFL because the NFL didn't allow him to get him franchised.
Yeah.
And he holds a litany of slights against him, which is such an admirable trait. Not being able to forgive other human beings is such a good trait to have. So that's why he wants to needle them at every opportunity possible. So he's going to see how this kind of plays out for a little while.
Yeah.
But eventually he's going to want to bring Gruden into the fold to then needle the NFL. Also, they're going to wait because I think, from what you were saying before, this is part of maybe even a larger story going on here, even larger than Jon Gruden. Like it's NFL owners or things like that. Like, why wasn't Snyder like? Where's his slap on the wrist?
That's what everybody's saying. There's so many. This is like the Epstein thing, where someone's going to have to take the fall, and I think that's even where Adam Schefter comes in. I think there are more journalists, maybe even entire networks, that let the NFL edit their stories. And I think ESPN might have went to Schefter and they were like, look, man, you got to go.
Here's the sword.
You're the head of the fucking
it.
dragon, and we're all rotten. And they found us all out. And here's 30 mil.
I don't know.
You will never be a reporter again, though.
But
he'll never be I mean, this is what's bad though about the internet is he can just start his own Twitter or private Substack.
Yeah.
Where, or I don't know if Schefter will take the canceled route, the pity me route.
Yeah.
I think Shefty's going to try and say that was, oh, you don't understand the context of that. Like I actually wanted him to correct a fact that I thought I had wrong. And I was just calling him Mr. Editor as a joke. There's ways you can get around it.
Yeah. Let me, at the same time, the fact that you just send it to a team,
Mr. Editor,
and just that, like, oh no, I was being sarcastic. Let's hear this. Let's hear more of this.
Once we've gone through a reckoning in this league where they put down slogans in the end of every end zone. Let's end racism. Let's stop hate. Black Lives Matter. Okay. How can you
we run, we kick, we pass.
Put those things.
That's what you said in the last episode, remember?
I did.
When we were talking about the Vikings' rigid play. You were like, they just out there, we run, we kick, we pass.
Yeah.
That would be the song of the rigid football character.
Well, it's just, I don't.
We can talk quickly about that.
No, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to watch this because
there is a video though, quick of Max Kellerman. They called it the win, and they were like, man, you guys made Dan Campbell cry. By the way,
well, I don't know if you realize this. I saw that. I did.
The Lions came out. The Lions came out the emotional winner out of this. People are really behind the Lions.
Oh, exactly, because the Lions actually won the game. They didn't win the game, but they actually won the game. I don't know if I watch all these podcasts. It's called The Vent, where people vent about Viking games.
Yeah.
It was extremely validating because the first thing they open with, these three guys who've been watching the Vikings forever, they're like, weren't you sarcastically cheering for the Lions? And I was like, yes, I was. I mean, my reaction, because these millennial clowns that were near us can put nothing into context because they don't know me. But this is like, you have to understand, the Zimmerman era is really teetering. It's teetering, much like American democracy.
They're removing all of the male fupas from the league. Slender coaches built. All right.
Well, again, he would have been a great coach in 1987. We'll
go back.
Let's watch
to this.
more.
It's in the end zone of your stadiums that are being played on field.
Look at Schefter. Doesn't even know what's coming. Look at that man right there.
I wonder if he does.
Conducted by teams that are 70% black, and you see the emails that Jon Gruden has told us those are his. You said these things, but you want us to believe.
He thinks he's getting away with it too. He's probably sitting there, Schefter, being like, "I'm gonna fucking get away with it." Gruden's the scapegoat.
As I'm a betting man, I bet you in his mind he's like, oh shit, oh shit. I think the opposite. Oh shit, oh shit, don't find me.
And the NFL may be putting the onus on Mark Davis. And if Mark Davis is the owner, he deserves that onus right now. So Mark Davis, it's really simple. Hey, I'm talking to you, Mark Davis. You are the owner of the team. You have 70% of your team.
Mark Davis watches NFL.
What day was this?
This is, I think,
what day was
yesterday.
Said something that is disrespectful.
I tell you who we need to cancel. Mark Davis's barber. That's who we need to fucking cancel.
Oh my God, dude.
So
he looks like
a
melted, possessed toy.
It has a certain Mo from the Three Stooges bad lesbian hairstyle, you know?
Like it's Mo from the Three Stooges, but Philadelphia Mo, like with AIDS. Tom Hanks.
Yeah, he is
Philadelphia.
What an unattractive man, you know?
In racism. Stop hate.
Let's get to Schefter.
And I'm not one of these guys who has like lingering homophobia. I don't know if a guy's good looking or not. You can look at Brad Pitt and say, yeah, that's a handsome man. You know what I mean? Like, this is a beautiful man. You know, there's a reason why he's a movie star. Doesn't make you gay. That whole gay disclaimer. That was a big thing in the 90s. You know, I'm not gay, but that's a pretty nice sunset. You know, like God forbid, like something.
So here's Schefter before he knew he was caught up in this.
That's what he is.
Let's look at attitude. Let's look at body language.
Exactly. His face a little bit. Exactly.
Let's look at maybe accusations he's throwing around.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm sorry. The clock is ticking. I had a team call me today and said that, and we'll see if it's right, this is an issue that hangs over this team and threatens to derail their season.
I bet he had a team call him today.
So this must have been like Sunday because this is pre him resigning.
Okay.
They knew. What day was this? Because this is probably before he actually resigned. Because you could tell. I mean, their tone is that of, oh no, this is and Randy Moss. I mean, African American people on the panel are like, listen, choice has to be made. Decision has to get made.
Okay, here we go.
Aren't you glad you're not a bigot? Jesus.
Here are the details from the Times report. In one of those emails, he called NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell a homophobic slur. In another
So,
email,
in other words, a faggot.
he said that Goodell should not have pressured Jeff Fisher, then the coach of the Rams, to draft Michael Sam, a gay player chosen by the team in 2014. Gruden also criticized Goodell and the league for hiring female referees and trying to reduce concussions. And he said,
I gotta say
guy
something.
shit.
I gotta say something else. I thought about this. Ricky Carmona and I were watching the Monday night game 2 weeks ago, Chargers Raiders. There's a female ref, and we were both just like, she obviously is probably the best ref out there because she had to be so good in order to even get hired. I'm sure she scored like 100% on the ref exam. She probably has the rules down cold. That's the truth.
The players, she probably has to field a lot of players just sneaking up to her ear and going,
if you wanted my special 3-wood, I'd give it to you.
Is that from
That's Hello Larry. That's Larry.
That's Hello Larry? My special 3-wood? Wow. Little do you know how that would be used.
And then he'd whip that 3-wood out and the girl would go,
and bring in Adam Schefter with the very latest. Adam, what do we know about
Michael
how
Jordan?
Gruden resignation?
I don't know.
B. Jordan, the actor.
That looks like
Michael B.
fucking
Jordan.
Stefan Urkel.
You know
when Steve Urkel would go into his time machine and come out Stefan Urkel?
Yeah, exactly.
Nation went down.
Well, I think what happened here, Ryan, is that it started on Friday with the initial uncovering.
He's got a Michigan helmet over his shoulder. Well, we
look
know
at him.
where
That's
he's
fitting.
from. Yeah.
These are his sources back there. Those are the four. That's the Illuminati symbol. He turns those, and that fucking bookshelf just becomes fucking computers.
Or it turns.
He's got cameras in locker rooms. He's watching Tom Brady jerk off.
In which he used a racial trope about DeMaurice Smith, the NFLPA executive director. I think the NFL was waiting to see what action the Raiders.
He sounds like a guy that is just fucking smarmy.
Who, Schefter?
Schefter.
I always thought I thought he doubled as a Fox reporter. I'm being dead serious. I confused him with it. There's a guy on Fox, and I don't watch fixed news very much, but the few times I have, the reporters they sound like him. I thought he was a fixed guy also.
A fixed guy? I love how you call him fixed news.
Well, it's fixed news.
Behold, about 90 minutes later, here comes the New York Times story that details 7 years worth of emails that Jon Gruden sent to Bruce Allen, the former Washington football team.
My best friend, Bruce Allen.
Yeah, I tell you. Again, if you do it a couple times, honestly, Keith, if you did it a couple times 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and it's an email and they find it, I think there is something you can possibly change. When it's been this pattern for years, that's a fucking problem.
Shefty, we're going to take you off screen because it looks like you're setting up for a party there. What are you celebrating? Well, I'm in the clear here.
Yeah, executive.
So you thought.
That was
because Gruden and Schefter sound the same. They both have that kind of.
Yeah, the way
this is the story.
Yeah.
I'm a tough guy.
Yeah, here's my voice.
Look at my testicles popping out of my pants here.
It was uncovered during the investigation of the Washington football team. And obviously in those emails, Jon Gruden insulted just about everybody that you could think of. And they included a number of racist, sexist, and homophobic slurs. And at that point in time,
he does kind of look like he's trembling.
Mark Davis, the Raiders owner, drove into the team's training facility, went to find Jon Gruden. The two men met, and then Jon Gruden
an embrace and a deep, passionate French kiss.
It's like that moment in a mob movie. It's like the moment in a mob movie where you think they're about to fight, and then they're like, and the
there we go, Giuseppe.
And then the two people watching have to be like, oh no, they're coming after us. Shefty's coming after you.
I think everybody can debate that and wonder exactly how the outcome took place. I'm sure there were many conversations, and it had to be very emotional for Mark
Does he have
Davis
a cold?
To basically
no, that's his voice. Because he's always breaking stories, so he's fucking hoarse from breaking all this news that he gets fed to him directly because he's got a pipeline up to his ass.
Well, I mean, he doesn't. Jay Glazer really bothers me.
He's so tiny. Jay Glazer looks like a man created in a homunculus created specifically by the NFL. To report injuries so people get fucked up fantasy results.
Because he and Schefter, they're sort of at a similar plane, right? Kind of a similar level. They're NFL guys. They break stories. They have inside dope on people, right?
That's how
they do.
We're NFL guys. We break stories like the fucking dragnet.
I mean, that's their thing, right?
Yeah, that
Schefter got canned too. He got shit canned too.
Schefter?
Yeah.
No, I don't know if that's happened yet.
Oh, it's a rumor.
And he can't.
This happened literally in the middle of the night last night, and I doubt ESPN is going to break a story about their own reporter being fucking
until they really
hooked up to
it.
the teams.
Yeah,
that's why you'll only see podcasts like this talking about it.
Exactly.
Well, no, there was one guy. There was one guy last night who went live the second the shit broke.
Jesus.
Like, I'm not saying us specifically. I'm saying low level, 40 view podcasts on
like
YouTube,
like us, exactly,
are the guys who can go on because we have no repercussions.
Yeah, exactly.
We can say we could fucking literally put a penis in his mouth right now through the TV, and do a scene, and we wouldn't get bounced at all because we're insignificant.
And he was essentially let go.
And we got some
during
good
Monday
people.
Night Football.
Like I said, fans, thousands every month.
That is true. That's something.
They just don't watch. Maybe they do. Maybe they're part of the 40 that watch.
I mean, again, but at least they listen. That's something. It's something. Anyway.
It was a swift fall. It was a stunning fall. I think it was something the NFL wanted to see from the time it said that Jon Gruden's emails.
Yeah.
Something that I specifically planned because I've been giving bullshit information edited by the NFL for decades, and I needed somebody to take the fall for me. I released the emails. It was me, Austin. And he just turns into Vince McMahon.
Do you know what? This is the NFL, though, too. He's right. I'm sure the NFL is like, pull the Band-Aid off quickly. Pull it off quickly.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, make it a quick decision.
There's going to be multiple scapegoats here. It's going to be like in Goodfellas when you keep seeing the montage of bodies dropping.
Dun, 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 dun. We were Goodfellas. Dun, 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 dun,
and despicable and against the values that the NFL holds.
Poor Carbone.
So
they had to let his body
again,
thaw out
once
for a week before they could perform an autopsy.
We were Goodfellas, but we're still Italian.
He did. Jon Gruden took the action he did. Obviously, the Raiders move on, and Rich Bisaccia, the assistant head coach, now becomes
it's
the
interesting.
Las Vegas Raiders interim head coach.
Now Adam Schefter now becomes the Las Vegas Raiders head coach.
What I wanted to say was with that game on Sunday when the Bears beat the Raiders on the road, and I thought to myself, I thought it was a bounce back game for the Raiders, like they had lost on Monday night to the Chargers, and it's like, oh, they're going to bounce back. Bears fans, honestly, Bears fans. They should be happy, right? They're 3-2. I mean, they should be happy right now.
And it's exciting. I think I mentioned this during the Viking rant last week.
I mean, they're not good, but
they're not good. But I feel like he's one of those slight guys, like a Josh Allen or Mahomes, in that the defense looks excited to give the ball him back.
Yeah.
Like they want. Like,
they're
no,
playing hard.
Let's give the ball. Let's get the ball back because we'll probably score with him.
Or at least, stop them because it's like we have a chance of actually winning with this guy,
So I even tweeted, I go, isn't it funny how the defense looks like they have more life because he's in the game? It's almost like they want to get him the ball back.
Yeah.
Unlike they did the last 2 years when they knew they had a garbage quarterback. Why be good?
I know.
When you're just going to go 3 and out at the 40-yard line.
No, I know, and get beat down, and it's, I also, but I think, I wonder if the Raiders, this was looming over the Raiders during that game. I think.
Oh yeah,
too. I think that
they might have even told him. He probably even knew that was his last game.
I wonder.
And leave it to Gruden to be like, we're just gonna throw it all out.
We're gonna tank it.
These fucking pussy boys.
Even though I know that DN, I don't know. They have a DN who's gay. I know that.
Yeah.
Was it Nasbit or something?
Nassib, Carl Nassib.
Oh, okay.
We have him sit over in the corner. We got a locker specifically for him. We put him back in the closet.
We call it the conversion corner.
Yeah,
that's we're gonna conversion you. We're gonna convert you back to a normal way.
I've never been so much for religion. I beat it out of him.
Isn't that a weird? Again,
that's right. Jon Gruden beats gays. I'm here to say that factually.
Yeah, I wonder about. Again, the Trumpism thing, and I won't go too far off on it because I have a tendency to go off on it. But there's an element, sure, there's like the born again Christian element that supports it. But there is like an element that's just like this sort of kind of nihilistic, like, fuck it, man, don't tell me how to act or behave ever. These politically correct, woke assholes, but I'm not religious themselves, But you know, they're just like, you know, I want to just see it burn. You know, it's just that type of guy who's uncool, I might add, not a good human being. So
let's see what Colin had to say about this.
Oh yeah.
So that's Adam Schefter,
our favorite, Colin Cowherd. So I don't know if we made any conclusions. I thought there was Schefter was going to get fired, but
no, I just wanted to see. I wanted to see his reactions. I wanted to see his reactions based on like what we know now. And then versus him reporting it when he thought he was free and clear. That was my thing. But it looks like he was holding up pretty well. That's when you know he's smarmy.
Yeah.
He didn't really have any tells. Kind of looked terrified. But usually it would be interesting to see if he was feeding off any sort of diversion information.
You know, yeah,
maybe. Throw the scent off of him. But here's Colin talking. Here's our boy Colin Cowherd on his own podcast. You really get the Colin facials on this one.
I don't have Joy Taylor.
No, he's in his house.
Holding me back.
He's in his house.
He's in the Pacific Northwest, right? Is he actually from Seattle?
Well, no, he's in LA right now.
Oh, he is.
They broadcast out of LA. Probably lives.
Colin Cowherd.
He did a Twitter video from his yard. He lives in a house that's surrounded by bushes, like one of those.
Oh, one of those houses. I think a lot of people who aren't as famous as they think they are buy houses like that.
Who also worked at ESPN. He reminds me a lot of Bobby Knight, who also worked at ESPN. So let me tell you a story about Bobby Knight and Gruden, who, as they lost their power, increasingly
rubbed their sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you a little story about Bobby Knight. When they get a picture of Patton out and Ted Williams and Woody Hayes, all their heroes are actually dead white men. This is what they rub sticks. This is what they do, Bobby Knight and Jon Gruden.
Bobby Knight probably
rub sticks.
Bobby Knight probably literally jerked off into a rag and then threw it into a closet, and then Gruden just grew from it.
Oh God! Like the spawn of God, I do not.
Bobby Knight mates like a fucking Bobby Knight mates like a seahorse. He just fucking ejects fucking spawn.
What an asshole he is.
Seriously, people mocked him, and he wasn't a winning basketball coach at the end. And it's very difficult when you've had power and you start to lose it. And sometimes men or people get desperate trying to retain it. So Bobby
making a statement.
They scheduled him for
sounds like a parallel to the United States of America, correct?
Let's get this.
Gruden became a losing football coach in the NFL and moved further and further away from the Super Bowl. He started lashing out at people who didn't adore him or he viewed as a threat. I'll give you an example. So in these emails, he's ripping Roger Goodell. Well, Gruden was at his height in Oakland from 98 to 2001.
Okay,
he was boy genius.
One.
The face of the franchise for
his height was
slurs,
a Super Bowl.
Not just disagreeing with people.
But he had Dungy's team. He didn't build that team. Exactly. Anything that he's built failed. He had the 4 years after that Super Bowl team, and they canned his ass because he never got back to the glory when he actually, because he was there to bring an offense. He inherited one of the most elite defenses in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, they were a good
and
defense.
Couldn't get that. He couldn't get the same that he got with. He was an old man quarterback. First of all, Rich Gannon, Brad Johnson. He had Chris Sims, got like a decent season out of him.
Yeah.
And it was just so much fun. You'd go there and you watch football games and eat hot dogs all day.
Hey, hot dogs all day.
A million screens. And I had one little black and white TV.
I would bully around the concession guys.
What year was this?
And it was 99. And I had one little black games sportsbook. And it was just so much fun. You'd go there.
Let's see.
And like the Las Vegas Hilton Sportsbook. And it was just so much fun. You'd go there and you watch football games and eat hot dogs all day. And they had a million screens. And I had one little black and white TV at home, right? And they had a million screens. And it was 99.9% men. And yet last year.
Colin's really getting on the male toxic bandwagon here.
Remarkable.
He doesn't seem like a guy that talks like that, though. Colin is probably really hasn't sent emails like that or anything like this. Probably really does make him aghast.
55% of the country. But here's what's more amazing. 47% were women.
At what?
The Hilton fucking sports book or whatever.
They voted for Trump?
No.
The front office. That sports book. Women now not only bet football. I know because I just hired a young woman named Liv Moods.
Ooh, there you go, Colin.
The world's changed. The NFL has been on a mission since that sports book I was in 30 years ago, to broaden and widen the net. Gay Americans, women, African Americans.
Gay Americans.
The gays. He just starts plugging his nose while he says it.
I wish more people like football. 55%. I want everybody to love it because I love talking it and watching it.
I need more people to like it because I need more opinions to switch up on. I need people in it because I'm running out of opinions to switch back and forth on.
And this is just what we see. Targeted anything that didn't look just like him or football in 1974.
Hey,
and you can't have that.
That was a good era of football.
Oh, that was when you were allowed to murder people on the field.
Yeah. Defensive backs, the secondary in particular.
Look at Joy looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You. The NFL now has a commercial campaign.
Let's see where he's at. Oh, no, he talks about Lamar here.
Where they talk about homosexuals.
Listen to, like, he gets so... This is when you know he doesn't really have anything to say on the topic, because so far he's talked about going to a sports book 30 years ago. We got him talking about Bobby Knight. He hasn't really talked about Jon Gruden or what he's said. Like, this is when you know he can't talk about anything controversial. He needs to beat around the bush with this flowery broadcaster shit.
Well, women, gay Americans, black Americans, old, young, they want everybody. My sister does not like football. In fact, nobody in my family liked football.
I don't like football. I'm not a sports fan.
I don't know why I love it.
Because you don't, you fucking hack.
But Russell Wilson came into the league a few years ago, right? My sister lives in rural Washington State, and she fell in love with Russell Wilson. Not just the game.
Which was odd, because she doesn't talk to black people. Never seen one.
But, you know, he's so well-spoken. He's a well-spoken, you know.
One of the good ones.
He's a classic.
He's one of the good ones. In
buzzword.
fact, when my sister said she loved Russell Wilson, I thought it was just purely because she had never seen one. So it was like, you know, a leprechaun. But she likes the kid.
Person, what he stands for. And now she'll text me every Sunday with green and blue hearts, and she's crazy. And it's like...
Right? Legitimately crazy. She had multiple personalities. Because I never know who's texting me.
She's a woman. She's crazy, you know.
My sister loves football now. That's the NFL's goal. And that 7 years of ugly emails went against everything the NFL is trying.
When it's that many years, it's
it doesn't though. He's giving the NFL too much credit here. I feel like people think the NFL is going to drop some sort of hammer here. Everyone but the NFL is going down in this scenario. Schefter, Gruden's out.
God.
Fucking Colin would go down.
Daniel Snyder. What's the overall investigation of the Washington?
So he was
football
pimping
team?
out cheerleaders to people.
Oh, I mean, like
yeah,
you can have
goose
sex
and topless photo shoots and shit. Like go fucking stick your thumb up this 80-year-old person's ass, so we can like just shit like that. Real fucking college football shit.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's not cool at all.
Yeah,
we're against it here on this show.
Yeah, I mean, it's. God, listen to these little takes you got, man. You've been doing your work, Mr. Pays, on your podcast.
Oh yeah.
So let's watch more Kurt.
All right, I want to talk about.
All right, he's done with that. I think that was, you know. Do we want to see more Colin?
You know, I tell you what, I have a favor to ask.
What's that?
And I don't know if you can pull it up or if it's too much work, but I sent you a clip. Oh. And then this is a 90-degree turn, but not really. It's in the spirit of what's going on. I sent you a clip of a preview. I think sound like I'm pacing myself like Colin Cowherd. I sent you a preview of the last Charlie Chan installment.
I'm going to put it on my phone and then get it up through here.
When I actually, they were still making Charlie Chan movies in 1981. I saw the movie we're going to see the preview on at a drive-in in Decorah, Iowa. The summer of 1981.
Sounds like where Radar O'Reilly's from.
It was literally, and so this is the preview. For those who know, Charlie Chan.
This is actually good going in from Gruden. This is what Gruden's emails would look like if you made them into a person. Jon Gruden's emails would look like this movie trailer.
So this is a trailer for, it was the last, Charlie Chan movies were huge in the 30s and the 40s. And what it was they're basically B mystery movies where there was an Asian, well, he wasn't even Asian, actually. They had some Asian, but the lead guy was always cultural appropriation, which this is, too. I didn't realize it was Peter Ustinov, who was kind of a known actor, won 2 Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actor, has a long hit filmography. Peter Ustinov plays Charlie, Peter Ustinov, a trained theatrical British actor, in the Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen type call. Well, here's the preview to the Charlie Chan movie.
And I'm going to quickly change this battery. Crow's going to react to this.
Yes.
We'll be back. I'll be back.
Here's the preview.
Murderer forced victim to swallow 10,000 goldfish. First time fish stopped man.
Announcing the triumphant return of the world's greatest detective.
Announcing the triumphant return.
Chan and the Curse of the Dragon Queen.
If you ask me, sweetheart, this is one case that'll definitely leave with a great Charlie Chan.
Listen, my impression will be better than that.
Dragon Queen, rated PG.
It definitely sounds like something that who's the fucking that like Orson Welles would have done later in his life.
Oh yeah. Well, it's Peter Ustinov.
Orson Welles is Charles Chan. I'm Charles Chan.
I saw Charlie Chan. I saw it again at a drive-in. Didn't like it. It was panned by the critics. It had some famous names in it though. Lee Grant, who was in a bunch of movies back then. She was she's still alive. She's like 98 years old.
Never paid full price. Tell you what we're gonna do. Again. We're gonna channel surf for a little bit. Do you still got some juice in you, or do you want to?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's channel surf. Maybe we'll watch some stuff that's insignificant. We'll go through some non-league TV for a little bit because we got league TV, we got big TV league stuff happening. We got TV history in the second half.
Yep.
But speaking of Gruden, I didn't know his nickname was Chucky.
Oh yeah, because he looks like Chucky from
Child's Play.
Again, one of the good, I love Chicago movies of that era because you see the city and how it was like so not developed compared to what it is now. I told the story before about the movie Next of Kin, one of Ben Stiller's very first movies. He played a sidekick, the brother of the evil character in Next of Kin, which is a Patrick Swayze, Liam Neeson movie. Okay? And
put on Jason Lives while we talk about this.
And Swayze was... Swayze and Swayze's character and Liam Neeson's character are both from the hill country of Kentucky, much like Mitch McConnell and Rand Paul. And Swayze's gone to the city, and he's a big city detective. And they have a third brother who was up there living with Swayze, who ends up getting offed by the mob. Swayze wants to have justice through the legal system, and Liam Neeson, who's a total country hillbilly in it, wants to have justice via country justice. So that's kind of the fundamental tension of the plot. Well, Neeson, it takes place in Chicago. Neeson comes to Chicago, stays in these flophouse hotels in Uptown. And there are several sequences where he's like out in the city and you're like, oh my God, that street corner now has an Apple store. And it's literally like bums. You know what I mean? It's incredible. So I feel like that's the same thing with that other Chicago movie we were talking about. What we were talking about before?
Child's Play?
Yeah, Child's Play. It's of the same era.
So this takes place. This is like what this show is doing is encompassing all of the movies and all the lore into one show. Brad Dourif is redoing. He's like 80 years old, still doing the voice. He's doing it even a little different to make it sound different. I thought it was a new guy. So this is about Charles Lee Ray, the doll, going back to his hometown. So I imagine it's like Chicago suburbs.
Town. Yeah, absolutely. Or it might even, maybe.
Because it's south side of Chicago where he's from in the original movie. Really? Yeah.
Wait, so he's from Bridgeport? You know something? I'm living at 35th and Emerald. What'll happen?
Yeah.
Who's riding their bike on the neighborhood?
What happened to Chris Sarandon, by the way?
Oh, he was in this and Fright Night.
You keep saying this like it's the 88 one. Yeah. This is a show from last night.
Again, they're doing a TV show of Child's Play. I'm Brad Dourif. That's amazing.
Oh, that's probably a real song there. So what do you remember past the first one? What do you remember of Child's Play?
Man, I never really saw them. I know there was like a Bride of Chucky where Meg Tilly, I think.
That's way later though.
Yeah, again, at this point in my life, I was getting into college time. This is how old I am. Okay, that's how old I am.
Going through the Michael Myers. This is like Michael Myers, the beginning of Halloween.
There's so many horror movies that have done that trope right there. Funhouse did that.
Definitely got a Billie Eilish song playing.
Right there. Yeah, is it Billie Eilish?
They got Billie Eilish for the intro.
Or is that Jon Gruden? I can't tell. Yeah. It's one of the two.
No, Billie Eilish is the song playing. That's why I have the volume down.
There we go.
So yeah, the doll's already there.
Is that that's actually the mother from the first one? But she's playing a bit part, right?
I don't think so. No,
I thought maybe
it's
it was.
Definitely not.
Oh, I thought because she's older now. She's 30 years older now.
No, I don't. It's not that. She'd be more involved. The kid, Alex Vincent, the dude who plays the kid, is in it.
Really?
Yeah. So the movie before this.
Does he play the grandfather?
The movie before this was Cult of Chucky. And that involves some sort of cult from Jennifer Tilly's in it. Alex Vincent's in it. Brad Dourif's daughter, Fiona Dourif, has been in the last 3 movies. She plays this paraplegic chick who
that's her. No, that is the mother. Honestly, that is the mother from the first.
Not.
That is the mother from the first one.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you, it's the mother from the first one. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. No.
I'm looking this up to show
Meryl
you that
Streep.
You're wrong.
That's Meryl Streep.
I'm gonna look up what this chick's name was.
When I always do that,
I'm gonna add this to the list of famous people that you think are in things.
And I always shoot way high, but to me, this would make sense.
That is the mom from Seventh Heaven.
Oh, I knew she was a mom in something.
It's not her.
I knew she was a mother.
But I'm going
at
to
some
prove
point.
it to you here.
Because I thought it's like her, like an old. She's older now.
Yeah, everyone's older now.
Yeah, but I mean, she was like mother age then. Now she's like great grandmother age now. Correct?
Yeah. Okay. God. So that was. God, I hate that this computer goes so goddamn slow.
It's all good, man. So yeah, the actress who was in the original Child's Play. Yeah, exactly. That was totally filmed like in some near north. I'm sure like.
Catherine Hicks.
Catherine Hicks. Yeah, exactly. That's what she. How old is Catherine Hicks now? I want to see how old she is now.
70.
Okay.
So let's go to 20. Let's go to television in 2021.
Let's see.
She plays Karen Barkley, but I don't know if that's her.
In this,
she might be in this, but I don't know if that is her. Let's look at Catherine Hicks.
Okay,
now.
so I'm not so far off.
No,
my friend.
but I don't think that's her.
So what's that character's name?
Maybe it is.
What's that character's name again? I'm sorry.
Karen Barkley.
Okay, no, I mean that's her character's name or her. She's Catherine Hicks. Karen Barkley. Okay.
I don't think she's way hotter.
Yeah, you're probably right. Catherine Hicks is actually very, but she's 70 now.
So that's her now.
Well,
let's look at. Let's go to Chucky.
Chucky TV series or whatever it is.
Yeah, Chucky TV.
I got a feeling she did a lot of auditions with Bess Armstrong. Her and Bess Armstrong were on Cattle Calls like in 1983, Bess Armstrong was coming off of Jaws 3, They're kind of the same. They're cute, pretty women.
So let's see. Let's just keep watching and maybe it is.
Portland is a...
No, that's not her.
You into vintage?
No, I'm into retro.
Oh, what's the difference?
About $10.
See, that's not her.
But you could tell,
you're not giving this up.
Fair enough.
Oh, thanks, Miss Jolly.
Miss Jolly.
What is and what's the character's name?
Karen Barkley.
Oh yeah, maybe it's her sister.
Tell your dad I said hello.
So that's how he gets the doll. He just randomly buys it at a fucking...
I thought maybe... you see what? Because why would she? See, that's what I thought they were saying. Like, oh, she still had the doll.
It's probably the old house or something like that.
That's got to be in the North Shore suburbs, correct? Because this is all filmed in Chicago.
This is fucking Skokie. This is Western Springs. We don't want none of that out here.
We go up in Highland Park.
As long as it's a white doll. Please stop listening. All these kids listening to your fucking copywritten music, for fuck's sakes.
Here at Hackensack, the mayor likes to say the saints are always watching over us, guiding our destinies, and keeping us from harm.
Ugh.
Well, I call bullshit on that.
Yeah, man.
The mayor wants us to think
yeah,
we're all
man.
living on
I'm
Main
part
Street
of Generation
in
C,
but
right?
The truth is, Hackensack is a haven for the bizarre.
So it's Hackensack, New Jersey. They're changing it from Chicago. I don't like that. Specifically,
like
Chris Sarandon says he grew up on the south side of Chicago, 75th and Stony Brook or whatever the fuck, Stony Island.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go there at that time of night.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you don't want to go over there. People over fire barrels.
Are you quoting Escape from New York right now, Ernest Borgnine?
No, but
Cabby?
but
you don't go there after night, Snake. You don't go there.
They do that in Child's Play. They try and make Chicago seem like this fucking where people would fucking
Well,
when I was a kid, my parents made Chinatown seem like Asian people would leap onto your car. As you fucking drove through it.
Oh, yeah. That whole thing. Like, oh, we're going through this neighborhood. Lock your doors up. I've never been carjacked in Chicago one time. Never the attempt.
Has spiked 25%. In fact, we have
It's about to go up now that little dial's in town.
No kidding, man.
65. A bloodbath that gave birth to one of the most notorious serial killers in history, Charles Lee Ray.
Oh, it's him. Yep.
Yeah.
He was one of us, growing up right over on Sherwood Lane.
You know, I've brought this up before, Keith, and correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the serial killer has sort of lost status. It's been replaced by the mass shooter.
No, it certainly has not. It has not lost status. So? It's gotten romanticized. Are you fucking kidding me? There were women saying, trying to rationalize why Richard Ramirez was attractive, even though he's a monster.
But that's 35 years ago. I'm talking about now. Oh, you mean they're doing it now?
Yes, because these new documentaries are coming out on Netflix about these killers.
You gotta
fucking Zac Efron played fucking Ted Bundy, and people were, oh, he's so sexy. Ted Bundy was so sexy. So serial killers are not gone. They're just normalized. It's not bad.
Well, but I can tell you, 30 years ago, 35, 40, again, Silence of the Lambs, I mean, there was a real cultural fascination.
I'll tell you what has fallen out of favor, toy killers. Do you remember Demonic Toys, the movie from the mid-90s? There was a series of low-level horror movies. Demonic Toys, not Puppet Master.
Like in the same genre as like Warlock? Like
yes.
That sort of like, yeah.
But the same production company made them. It was like Trauma, but these really low-budget fucking horror movies.
Had like probably a $400,000 budget, $500,000 budget.
Oh, look, he's fucking just popped ecstasy.
Uh-oh. So his pupils are just dilated.
So something I do know. Oh shit!
This looks like, again, this is the season.
Something I do know about this kid on the screen right now is that he is bisexual.
Is that what that's his identity?
They're going to introduce a little black kid, and this fro-headed kid has a crush on this little shrimp black kid.
So that's actually the plot line.
He's an actual bisexual character.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure Chucky's going to call him a big frou-frou. You're a fruitcake, man.
Listen, what's your problem? Don't you like
What if it is Jon Gruden? What if he's just like, you're going to center in the pocket here?
That'd be hilarious.
What kind of coverage are you looking at? Tell me about the coverage.
You're doing a cover two,
are they
deep
black
zone,
or
cover
are they
two
white?
zone.
Segregate the coverage.
The Demarius Smith, whatever he's actually going to vote in no conference. Richard Sherman does not like the head of the union for the football, which I actually respect, because I think the football union guy is a loser.
Well, yeah, I feel like every sport should go on strike. Every sport should go on strike. Right? It would be.
Oh yeah.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Is that Hello Larry too?
This is no. That was our WKRP in Cincinnati.
Okay. More like her every day.
Let me tell you something.
Speaking of which, I looked into that art camp.
And here's my.
Why wouldn't you be torturing your grown kid for hugging a doll? I have a teddy bear, but you never see it wrapped in my arms.
I always like this too. Yeah, I work at a garage, but my house is painted with the latest colors, and it's a 4-bedroom house in Hoboken.
It's not dirty.
We're Hackensack. It's
no sign of masculinity in this house because I'm underneath the car all day.
It's worth $1.9 million.
I pay our immigrant maid Consuelo to keep the house up.
Consuelo. Exactly. Oh, is he popping a pill? He has anxiety.
Oh yeah.
It's just that's a. Dude,
you and Chucky both, baby. He feels the same way.
I mean,
I got bought by a little pussy.
Well, it's not that. It's not. Maybe I would have taken the pills back then. I got news for you, buddy. I just had to. You just dealt with your anxiety. You just had to sit in it and wallow in it. Oh,
look at this intro. Look at this intro here.
Ooh, it's like baby parts and Chucky bodies and bloods and platelets and.
So the dude who made the show is the one who directed the first movie. He's been in charge of Chucky forever. And he wanted to make it more child centric because past Child's Play 3, they don't really focus on kids. It's Chucky just interacting with adults.
Oh, and killing adults and shit. Yeah.
Because the characters themselves became more, but he wants to incorporate more children in this.
How many of these did you see in the theater? Because you're of the age.
I've never seen any in theaters.
Really?
All TV. Because by the time I got to it, they were like direct to DVD. Because the first 3 came out in like a 4-year chunk: 88, 90, 92, and then like 93.
The sequel had an actress from Beverly Hills 90210. No, 90210.
Probably.
Yeah.
She was.
She was like,
she's in this.
The
second one. She plays a stepsister. She's in this.
And she's in this too?
Alex Vincent. They were all in Cult of Chucky. Cult of Chucky brought all of the characters back, and that's why I like what Don Mancini's done. Is he's embraced that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so he's like, no, let's call everything back. Jennifer Tilly, even though she died, is in the fucking Cult of Chucky, and she's going to be in this show. Tilly's eventually going to be in this show.
Awesome.
Holy shit.
I want to look.
Oh, it's great, Junior. Isn't that great, Jake? Huh?
He's the best distance runner at Perry Middle since his father.
But regionals.
You know, interesting, because I'm
going to fast forward a little bit.
It's come full circle.
Oh,
with
shit.
Movies. There used to be, in the early 80s, with that crappy genre of movie I've talked about, all the teen movies of the early 80s.
The Rat Packies?
No, those were actually quality. I'm talking like your Porkies, your Screwballs, your Hot Dog.
Yeah.
Those teen sex movies.
Porkies I like because of boobs.
Yeah. And they show
orgasm.
women's. Yeah, absolutely. Kim Cattrall.
Yeah.
She's a fake but I
thought it was real when I was a kid.
Exactly.
So she's pretending in the movie?
Well, she's. I mean, well, of course. She's
in the movie,
pretending.
they're actually
no
having
one actually
sex.
comes that
but
way.
In
but
that
the
scene,
movie,
are they actually having sex?
Yes, they are exactly. And that's a whole thing where they have sex with her, and it's Kim Cattrall. He's fucking her in a laundry room. It's all stinks, and she gets turned on by that, and she howls and whistles, like howls.
Her name's
like a
Wolfie,
dog.
right?
I don't know. Yeah, it's her nickname or whatever. But I remember that genre of movie. Everyone hated. Their parents were just assholes. Everyone's parents were assholes back then, but like. That kind of changed, and now it's maybe coming full circle now. Maybe the parents are become assholes again, because I feel like for a while the parents weren't, like 20 years ago, not that I watched a lot of teen-oriented movies, but parents weren't such dicks anymore. They were the authority.
He flicked him off as he drove away. He's got anger against his father.
Well,
he's about to have a flashback. Let's see what this is all about.
Oh, the cat's dead, right? Because Chucky must have killed the cat, right?
But yeah, because he stole the knife. When he bought him off the table, there was a set of butcher knives, and one of them was gone when he took the doll away.
Exactly. So he's stabbing the cat. Oh, he comes into the post. Is that his piece of art?
Yeah. My son's a murderer.
Well, that's not cool. Don't do that. You're that much of a dick? Listen, kid. I'll put... Dad! I like boys, too! Sorry.
All right, that's probably Billie Eilish. But this is trauma happening.
Does Billie Eilish literally have a song on this? No, she doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
She does?
Yeah, when I was reading the subtitles and it said Billie Eilish song. So I was like, trying to put that down immediately.
She's big. I mean, even I know she is.
Huge. Billie Eilish is massive.
Big and overrated.
So he's got the doll at school now, trying to jam it in the locker.
That you can
That's not the black kid that he likes.
Junior? Yeah.
Is this kid from the 90s? His hairstyle and his clothes?
No, this is current times.
I know, but I'm just with him, right?
It's all coming. Oh, that kid. Holy Christ!
By the way, he would never be with her because
that is a. I think these are two women.
No, it's not.
New bed buddy, Jake?
Okay.
Your butt buddy, Jake, as he said.
What's your name?
I will say, you know what was interesting, and this kind of blew me away, Keith. I had a couple passengers. I picked up these teenage, late teens, like hip, 17, 18, 19-year-old teens, dropped off at a concert downtown. So 4 kids, all that age, were in my car, and they were saying faggot and lezzy and dyke, and they said it like 25
How were they
times.
dressed? Were they gay or no?
No. They were just like dudes, And I was like, what? Because I kind of thought that had been sort of like kind of, especially amongst kids out here,
Those crows.
I was like, whoa, that was jarring to me.
Those are crows?
Yeah.
Or those are bros.
Those are bros, crows.
Those are bros, crows. And it's those guys that I disagree with. And we on this show,
but he's shorter than her. There's no way she'd be with him.
Shoot anybody.
I don't buy it.
I mean, you can disagree as long as you don't shoot anybody.
That's what I say to those guys.
But they're shooting. WKRP too?
Yeah.
E.B. White said that explaining a joke is...
Let's look at the diversity walking down this hallway here. Look at, we got this dyke guy dating the fucking prom queen. Looks like a lesbian woman.
You should give the guy a break.
Don't go soft to me, babe. E.B. White said that explaining a joke is like dissecting a frog. You understand it better.
This is always
Have you ever had a science teacher lead off with a quote from E.B. White?
No. A literature teacher maybe, but not a science teacher. You know, E.B. Wright wrote Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, right? That's what it was.
I think so.
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Jake. No school would let him have this fucking doll with him.
And by the way, yeah, even now, oh no, it's my sensitivity doll.
No,
I didn't know they wouldn't
it's
have.
Creepy.
Yeah, it would be weird.
You know, your doll looks like a murderer, right?
Also,
it's
what is
bearing
the
a knife.
cliche thing of high school movies and having to be in science class dissecting something that has been done since Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
E.T. did it.
E.T. What is the deal with that? Like, you're in school, you're dissecting
There's
a
weapons,
frog,
and it's cool looking. You get to have a dead open frog. There's a lot of sensory shit to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's
get to team up. People pair up in science class, so you get to pair up characters.
Is that thing still breathing?
What happened?
What happened?
This is a big thing in movies now, the mass text. Everybody will get a mass text instead of like in movies when someone would walk out and there would be posters everywhere of them like fucking with a dick in on their shoulder or something
whatever.
like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Now
naked
now it's the mass text.
Oh.
Someone will a picture.
They've upped it, haven't they? Who's it? Is it humiliating him?
Yeah, probably.
That's the guy he has a crush on, right?
Yes.
What is going on?
Lexi's new GoFundMe.
New GoFundMe?
Oliver, let me see that.
Oh, it's Chucky and... By the way, this science teacher, she's 26 years old.
She's very young.
But that might be the case now.
She's probably in a relationship with one of these young men.
I don't know if I've told you, Keith, but I am gathering my information to try to become an adjunct professor at USC. Did I tell you that maybe a couple weeks ago?
No.
Yeah, they're looking for people who have multi-unit development experience, like
look at that.
affordable housing experience. So,
dude,
I'm actually going to gather try to do it like next semester.
You can drive Alicia to work.
That's actually part of the reason. Well,
what does he say?
Yeah, that was the last time I truly got. Now I get made fun of perpetually. I still do to this day.
Yeah, but that's fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's out of jest. It's not. But that was. I remember that being pretty. Like when I think back about me not liking living in that town, that's very much part of the reason I didn't like living.
I got to be honest with you. They're going too long between murders here.
Okay.
I don't think we're 31 minutes in. I don't think they've killed anybody
minutes
yet.
In?
I'm flicking around. I don't think they've killed.
I thought into the show.
Okay,
into the show they're working on an hour.
So this little freak. This is the gay lovers.
No, I'm not interested. I gotta go.
No, Junior's a good guy.
Junior's my cousin. Believe me, he's not a good guy.
It's Lex here, right? I don't know.
Junior put his thumb in my butt every day.
What he's teasing her.
Asshole.
Hey, do you want to look up the poster boy for Losers to You?
No, I just.
No, I'm not interested. I gotta go.
Ooh, this is not good.
I'm gonna go jerk off to you.
I'm convinced I could write one of these pretty easily, right?
Again, and I will kill you. You hear me?
Okay.
Oh, so Chucky gets his revenge on the father.
Because Chucky's gonna be an anti-hero in this. He can't be the villain. So you're gonna need to love their relationship.
Yeah.
So like Chucky's gonna be his buddy. People love murdering. Like I said, this isn't. It's not out of fashion. People just approve of murder now, especially if they're billionaires.
They just approve. Again, there are too many people on the planet. This is what happens when there's too many of us.
Oh.
Go! I don't want to see you anymore. Get up there.
I drink scotch, not beer, after I put a transmission in. That's what I do.
This is what I do. I'm on the cars all day.
Look at our house.
It's got a fucking Backstreet Boys poster up there in the background.
Oh, so
that's a boy band. That's to show his sexuality right there.
Would that also be like a retro thing? Like that would be deemed retro now, correct?
Backstreet's back. There's boy band. It would be BTS now. They're the Asian boy band.
Yeah. I had a friend of mine went to it with her daughter.
BTS concert?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And said it was
just.
So she'd say it was amazing. Like they put a show on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
it's probably great.
But it is like 8 to 17-year-old girls. Just, I mean, high
such young girls.
pitch.
I can't even make jokes. They're so young you can't even make jokes about it.
Yeah. I remember one time. It's a quick thing before we go into halftime here. I was in down near Northside in Chicago, near Planet Hollywood, when I was working at a summer job in grad school, between my first and second year of grad school. And I was walking on the street and I noticed all these like young girls, like 10 to 14, 10 to 15, all milling around, Planet Hollywood.
Love a good milling.
And I'm like, it was like several hundred, probably a good 400 girls, and I was like, all of a sudden I heard this shriek it was like banshees. I had never heard it before. It was like the equivalent of the rebel yell at Shiloh. It just, I mean, and I realized it was Hanson. Hanson was at Planet Hollywood in the near North Side in Chicago.
You ready for the first kill here?
These girls were just, I mean, they were other planetary fired up.
Hell yeah.
I mean, they were something a woman has never been at my sight.
We ain't no Johnny Depp.
Ever.
We're no Joey Buttafuoco.
You know. All right, man. Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to end on this kill and then lead into a commercial.
So who is this?
This is the stepdad. The power went out. Chucky flicked the power out, so he had to do the classic go to the basement.
Is this the stepfather? He's a beard now?
No, he always had that big beard. He's always had it. Every scene.
You know something? He pukes on him.
He's vomiting all over his feet.
Oh, he's going to electrocute him.
Yeah, with his vomit. He's electrocuting him with his vomit.
I want to see his beard.
Let us not, for the audio listeners, that Chucky just killed a man with projectile doll vomit.
How big is your stomach? You can have that much vomit on your little doll?
Well, he summons it from Dembala.
Oh, is that hell? I want to see his beard. I want to see his red hair. It's got to all be struck out. He's going to be happy, right? I did it for you.
Yeah. It's going to look like Daniel Stern in Home Alone 2.
The reveal of his charred body has got to be entertaining. Come on.
Looks like he's coming.
Does he laugh or does he? Ooh. Chucky took care of business there, man.
All right. Let's ease into the fucking... Well, let's see if there's any... So the cops are interviewing him. He's a little murderer. I want to see the moment.
He's a little murderer. He's a little murderer. Chucky.
So talk to me, damn it. All right. I'm gonna make you.
Ooh, bitch slapped him.
All right.
Chucky just palm slapped.
I'm the son of the producer.
Hi, I'm Chucky. And I'm your friend to the end. Heidi fucking ho.
Listen to him.
Oh, USA does the watershed. Past 9, they cuss.
I know.
You killed him. You really did it.
We did it, Jake.
I'm framing you, you little fucking twink.
What did you think I was gonna do? Ask him for a hug? He got what he deserved.
He wasn't always like that. When I was younger, he was really cool.
I hate that character flip. He's wished murder on this guy the whole episode. He's like, he wasn't that bad. I'd be pumped, dude.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the cat.
You really are Charles Lee Ray.
But my friends all call me Chucky.
Hey.
But my friends all call me Chucky.
Man, that knife was well hidden in that fucking thing. You couldn't see the outline of it at all.
Yeah. In his bib overall.
Look at that. In his dollhouse he lives in now. All right, we'll ease into a break here. We're going back to the beginning. There you go.
Back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning.
Where it all began.
I forgot to do... I fucked up the playlist.
It's okay, man.
I'll redo it during the break. We're going to go to the break here.
Yeah. It's been a good first half. I feel lucid, feel on top of my game. I like a midweek show. You know, it kind of changes up the feel of it. You know what I mean?
And then maybe you can't do Sunday, but we'll talk about maybe doing one later on in the week.
Well, I don't know if I can do 2 in a week, my friend. I have to work my... No, I can't. I have things I got to do, unfortunately, that are responsibilities that are taking up my brain headspace, you know?
All right, well, we'll be back on the other side of a break.
Yeah.
Think back. Remember when you were 6 and we took you to McDonald's for your birthday party? All the kids, all the fun. All for you, son. For you. Remember that day, son? Remember when someone stole your fries, but we never found out who? Never found out.
It was him. Did somebody say McDonald's?
I bet he was a cute kid.
Cute? I was adorable.
And I'll bet your mother made you popcorn on a stove with real melted butter.
She knew what I liked.
Like that Pop Secret made with real butter.
I love my mother.
Didn't your mother teach you how to share?
Pop Secret with real butter is the only microwave popcorn made with real Land O'Lakes butter.
By the way, I'm still cute.
Not that cute.
Pop Secret popcorn. So good, it's one secret no one wants to share.
Give me the popcorn.
Today's show, listening to our bodies.
My body's telling me, can you just listen to me? Your hair is saying nice and easy from Clairol with Healthy Shine Conditioner. Hi. It works with your hair's own tones and highlights. 110 and 117.
Let's go, let's go.
Look, the Healthy Shine Conditioner lets the natural looking color shine through. I don't know what her body's saying, but your hair is saying, oh, yeah. It's nice and easy to be natural from Clairol.
You know, this hotline's a great idea.
Star Wars, may the force be with you. Yes, all available at Kmart. Thanks for calling. Could you answer a phone, please?
You're doing fine. Great.
Barbie Hotline, can I help you? Yes, we do have Dentist Barbie.
Open?
Yes. Lego, if you build it, they will come.
I built it, they came.
It's Kmart's Toy Mania, where you can build your kids' collections of the hottest toys at Kmart's low prices.
Taking a coffee break.
For what?
Coffee!
This holiday, there's a better way to save. Kmart.
No, it's not Barbie. It's actually me.
It's not just the sun, the wind, or the cold. One of the harshest environments for your baby can be the inside of his diaper, where wetness can upset its delicate pH. Pampers Baby Dry can help. It turns the blue liquid clear as it lowers the pH, and it helps keep skin dry and healthy by pulling wetness away. Pediatricians know it's important to control pH, and more of them recommend Pampers. Help protect their skin from wetness with Pampers Baby Dry. Pamper the skin they're in.
Here's your chance to win one of two 1998 Wide Track Grand Prix by Pontiac in the Medusa's Child Pontiac Grand Prix Countdown. To enter, print your name, address, and telephone number on a 3x5 card and mail it to Pontiac Grand Prix Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 8200, Westport, Connecticut, 06888. Cause wider is better.
We drive family sedans, 4x4s, and small city cars. We carry groceries. We carry lumber. We carry life. And we all want to feel safe doing it. Making a lot of different cars and trucks makes us, well, the car company. Making them all deliver the things that matter most makes us GM. The company you count on wherever life takes you. General Motors. People in motion.
Heartburn at this hour is a nightmare, but the minute I take Maalox, I know help is on the way.
1 minute Maalox. Clinical studies prove Maalox starts to work on stomach acid in about 1 minute, while Pepcid AC could take over 45 minutes. So count on 1 minute Maalox.
Did you know even the leading bar can take moisture away from your skin? But Oil of Olay 2-in-1 Moisturizing Body Wash actually puts moisture into your skin, improving tone and texture. Proven to moisturize better than the leading bar.
When you use Pam, the food gets all the attention. Because Pam never adds a funny aftertaste. Clean, 100% natural Pam. Taste the food, not the spray.
If you've tried to quit but are still smoking, try something different. Not a patch, not a gum, but prescription medicines that can help you quit smoking. Ask your doctor or call 1-888-959-STOP and get ready for success.
This Friday and Saturday at Sears, take 10% off everything, even sale prices, when you wrap it up early. Come see the merry side of Sears.
Well, cold medicine can't work if your child won't take it.
And they're off. Timmy takes the lead. Down the banister. He bolts for the door. But Mom waves the Dymatap elixir.
Great!
Dymatap, the #1 choice of pediatricians. Even the taste is a relief.
Tomorrow, computers too complicated for you? Throw away that mouse and keyboard. With this one, all you have to do is talk and move. It does all the rest. The cutting edge on World News Tonight.
This Sunday, the Wonderful World of Disney presents Tim.
You put on the suit, you're the big guy.
Tim.
What, you put on a little weight. Does this look like a little weight to you?
And more Tim.
Freeze, fat boy. Fat boy?
In the biggest comedy of the year. The Santa Claus, ABC Sunday at 7, 6 Central.
Medusa's Child will continue in a moment here on ABC. Saturday, the practice takes you to a place most feared.
Shut it off.
Walk in the shoes of a dead man on death row.
I made my peace. It's ready.
This unique hour proves how powerful drama can be.
What kind of people would want to help an animal like that?
A man is waiting to die. You may be his last hope.
All new Practice, ABC.
This is the day I kept thinking about.
3 months before her daughter's wedding, Sherry Fine was diagnosed with breast cancer. She finished treatments at Evanston Hospital with 3 days to spare.
I just needed to be great for this day. And I was.
Sherry chose the doctors of Evanston Northwestern Healthcare, doctors who are specialists on the faculty of Northwestern University Medical School. You too have a choice, a very good choice. Evanston Northwestern Healthcare.
The new Nissan Altima GXE has more horsepower than a Camry LE. It comes with a standard CD player, unlike the Camry. And it's a whole $2,100 less than the Camry. But perhaps the best reason for buying the new Altima? It's not another Camry. The new Nissan Altima.
And don't come back until you get that phone.
With all the money that can be saved by switching from cellular, Primeco makes an excellent holiday gift.
Oh, honey, this is the best.
And right now, 350 anytime minutes are only $39.99 a month.
I gotta go, Mom.
What's with the TV?
I don't know, honey. Where's the remote?
It was right next to your Primeco phone.
Goodbye, cellular. Hello, Primeco.
The father of the McCoy sextuplet speaks at 10.
You're buying a car. You know exactly which cars you want and which cars you don't want. But there are still cars out there that you don't know that you do want. Recently, Oldsmobile has come out with so many new models, they might not be on your list yet. They should be. So before you buy, find out all you can. Come to Oldsmobile's 100th anniversary premiere and test one. Or call toll-free to find out.
My mother is a fashion zombie. No sense of style.
I can't even go out of the house the way she wants me. And I have a date.
I'm never leaving my room again.
Need a smile? Call Domino's.
Gotta go. I'm having dinner with my mom.
A Domino's deep dish does the trick. An inch thick with cheese baked to the edges. And now at 3 toppings, $8.99. Any second, $4.99.
So good.
But we deliver more than great pizza.
So nice. Gotta go.
I think we bonded.
At Domino's, we're delivering 1 million smiles a day.
Now during Sears Portrait Studios holiday sale, bring home the smiles. Choose the portraits you want and the sizes you need most for only $6 a sheet. They're guaranteed to be your best holiday portraits ever because Sears Portrait Preview System lets you see and approve your portraits instantly. Plus, take home Sears' exclusive color proof of your favorite poses free. Now get the portraits you want for only $6 a sheet during Sears Portrait Studios holiday sale. Hurry in.
Someone's been sneaking my Milano cookies.
Tim? Is he capable of indulging himself the way I do? The baby. Would she know how to savor every moment?
Pepperidge Farm Milano, the finest dark chocolate in perfect balance with 2 cookies of exquisite texture.
The plumber. Could he possibly appreciate?
Nah. Milano cookies from Pepperidge Farm. Treasure was meant to be discovered.
This may surprise you, but there are places this toothbrush just can't reach. Under a special light, you can see these places where many problems can start. So you need multiple kinds of protection. You need this. New Crest Multicare, a great New Crest. New Crest Multicare has a powerful foam that penetrates into tiny crevices to help fight ugly tartar and cavities. And it even kills bacteria to help your teeth feel clean. Get multiple kinds of protection. Get New Crest Multicare.
Why is America on America Online?
You go to check your email. It's just like opening a present.
Easy to use, friendly menus, and we've been working night and day to more than double capacity.
It puts the whole internet right at my fingertips.
America Online, so easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
Yes, doctor. Oh, I'm getting a cold. I know what I need from the makers of Advil. Advil Cold and Sinus. Works fast to relieve nasal congestion and sinus pain, so you can breathe easier. It's tough on colds, like Advil is on pain.
Advil Cold and Sinus.
Next, catcalls, wolf whistles. Women have been putting up with this for years. Men, if you think this is okay, listen to what women think. Then on Friday,
They're known as the paparazzi on the scene of Princess Diana's death. Now, for the first time, hear their account of that fatal night. 2020 Thursday and Friday.
ABC Monday. Don't blink, or you'll miss all the action. Longtime rivals, the Raiders and the unstoppable Broncos, face off. The world's greatest magicians all together for one spectacular night. Princess Stephanie and Bronson Pinchot host the all-new Champions of Magic. ABC Monday, followed by Monday Night Football.
Elaine Klein can tell you, when your boys depend on you to be both mother and father, you can't let the flu keep you down. So Elaine depends on Tylenol Flu. It's the only one that starts with extra strength Tylenol, then adds maximum strength flu medicines to relieve her worst aches and congestion.
Mom, can you be the bad guy now, please?
I think I can handle that.
Tylenol Flu. Strength you can trust.
George, the Sprint store at Radio Shack was a great idea for holiday shopping. I could get a mobile phone for Judy, a pager for Elroy, and for you too, Astro. A decorator phone for Rosie.
Oh, boy. I could be programming numbers and reading directions to the next millennium.
I can help with that. I am Sprint certified.
He can make sense out of anything.
Great. Wrap them up. We'll give them to your mother.
Beautiful. The new Sprint store at Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
My crew's acting a little tense. Thought I'd loosen them up a bit. Hey guys, is your work guaranteed? Lifetime guarantee? What do you think this is, Dale? That new GM Goodrich Service Plus? Smart guy. Select GM dealers now give you a lifetime guarantee on parts and labor, plus upfront pricing, plus courtesy transportation. New GM Goodrich Service Plus, like they say. The plus means better!
Call for the Select GM dealer near you.
Are you looking for that red-hot gift this holiday? That gift that's hotter than hot, the one on everyone's list? Then come to Wendy's and get a spicy chicken sandwich. It's very hot. And while you're there, say hello to Dave.
On December 25th, Kevin Costner, the Academy Award-winning director of Dances with Wolves, brings you his epic new vision of the year 2013. The Postman. Starts Thursday, December 25th.
He sent me a toothbrush in the mail. It felt like 1,000 little fingers massaging my gums.
This is the Oral Care Brush from Mentadent.
It felt great.
It doesn't just clean teeth. It's designed to massage and stimulate your gums. The Oral Care Brush from Mentadent.
Zales, the diamond store, has 3-carat diamond bracelets in all styles for just $9.99. And with a purchase of $99 or more, you can get a rose box with classic diamond earrings for just $29. Only at Zales.
Rugrats will be right back on Nick. Nickelodeon asks, where's Doug?
Look, up in the sky. It's Doug. No, that's Quail Man. There's Doug, brave and daring. Silly, that's Lake Canyon. And it's Faithful Companion Skitari. Well, that looks like Doug. Are you kidding? That's the artful and debonair Smash Adam. There he is. Good old Doug. See, he couldn't possibly have been those others.
Watch The Many Faces of Doug tonight at 7, 6 Central on Nickelodeon.
Would you buy a pair of shoes without trying them on? Or a car without driving it? Then why buy a vacuum on blind faith?
All right, we're easing back into it here, guys. Sorry about the brief. I had to get Crocious from being outside. I don't know how long the video was gone. Aponte, if you're watching, let me know how long it was off. But we're easing back in here. We're gonna jam pack some stuff into an hour here. We got TV League and TV history to go back and forth on here.
Yeah.
But let's do the official Hello Larry break-in.
Portland is a long way from LA.
All right. So how was your break?
It was good, you know. You got like a alarm. Is that me?
That's you.
Oh, I thought I turned it off.
What was do you usually nap by now? Is this your nap wake up?
I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to put money into the meter.
All right.
My
so
nap.
Here's what we're gonna do.
I will take a nap in the afternoon on a rare occasion.
I can't take naps because I'll just sleep.
Oh yeah, no, I love a nap. God, if I need one, oh, it's so good. I love a good old fashioned nap. You know, I swear by them. They make me feel good. You know?
We're gonna put on La Brea while we talk about TV.
Aye, La Brea. Even this is what happened last week on La Brea.
Yes.
This has got me thinking a little bit. It's like, what if there was such a devastating earthquake in this city that literally, like, chunks of LA would just float into the water, go into the water? You know what I mean?
I mean, that could happen.
I mean, that would have to be that would have to be like a 10.0 on the Richter scale, you know?
Yeah, those things that those Hulu movies are based on.
Yeah, just a massive, like the biggest earthquake in the history of our planet. You know, one of those, or you know, from like the early days, from a couple billion years ago.
So
when dinosaurs and humans walked the earth at the same time.
So some big stuff happened. Mark Harmon's quitting NCIS. That's big TV league stuff.
Did he say it was just old?
I mean, it's 18 seasons in. What more could they be doing? He probably is either retiring from acting. Maybe he'll do one more romantic comedy, try and get a big paycheck. But he's got to be rich enough at this point.
Oh, yeah, with TV, absolutely. And he was a big TV star in the 80s. I remember he was like a heartthrob, like in the 80s with St. Elsewhere.
Oh, he was on St. Elsewhere. Was he like the main character?
No, he was one of the ensemble cast, though. He'd always have a plot. His character got AIDS, which was just like, whoa, man. Mark, he got AIDS. Denzel Washington was on that. That was the first exposure I had to Denzel Washington. You know?
So NCIS got a win this week, 31 super rating, 31.31 to be specific. The Voice also got a win. Manifest dropped down to third. Didn't take the new streaming ratings came up, but it didn't go up. It's still pretty ranked up there, but it went down. So the Manifest took a loss. Grey's Anatomy takes the network win, 24 super rating now. So now that's
people
fourth.
Love Grey's Anatomy.
Clickbait is number one on streaming, but it still didn't beat its last number, so it actually lost in the super ratings. And Clickbait is apparently the most hated show. Everybody who watches it hates it. I think that's your hate watch.
It's a hate watch?
Yeah. And then Squid Games will be up in next month. We'll be getting the Squid Games numbers.
I've heard buzz on Squid Game, not just from you guys, too. I've never seen it.
Then you got Chicago Med and Clickbait taking losses. Bob Hart's Abishola and The Neighborhood all took wins. And they're at 17 super ratings respectively. 911 Criminal Minds took wins, 17.076 super rating and 16.87. Let's see what's happening here. Oh yeah, the sun's all fucked up.
It's La Brea.
It's La Brea.
And didn't he get bit? He got bit by that wolf creature in the bizarro LA world.
Prehistoric LA.
Again, like I liked watching Land of the Lost last week, by the way.
So we got these two. Now they're okay running around in the forest. We're going to jump around a little bit. Celebrity Wheel of Fortune took a win.
So I assume Celebrity Wheel of Fortune is precisely that. It's celebrities who play Wheel of Fortune.
Yes, absolutely.
And where was its ranking now? Where is it?
That is right now. It is 17th or 18th in the prime. Or no, I got to bring this down.
Okay. You know, it's you know, wow. So those are these are the ones who have consistent viewership, and then occasionally get higher clicks or downloads, and then they go up. They get 3 points if they go up from their previous week.
Yes.
And they get 3 points deducted if they go down from the previous week, right?
No, they stay the same.
Okay.
Goes just like soccer.
But then they get passed though. They get passed by those who okay. So this captures trends a little better, I think, you know?
Well, yeah, it's because it's whatever shows are. So now La Brea is
2 months into this segment. I think I'm finally getting it.
And here's where it makes sense, because now after I reshuffled everything, now La Brea, the show we're watching here.
Can't be more than a mile from the clearing.
I can get him there.
You can't do this alone.
Oh, I fucking turned this down.
This is such a how many? Every disaster movie is this too. You know, it is the same. Like, okay,
out of breath and sweaty.
One of us is injured. One of us is going to potentially. One of us is a diabetic.
Yeah.
Okay. One of us is going through a weight loss regime.
And the diabetes will hold the key. You'll need the syringe to do something life-saving.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, exactly. At a key moment, we have your syringe. Yeah, exactly.
But now La Brea is number one in the Prime division, in Prime Access, which is the second tier, which makes sense. This is kind of a top tier, lower grade show. This isn't prime time.
Yeah.
But this could win a championship in the lower tier.
Yeah. It could. Now, in the Premier League, does that happen where it's like The teams,
those are your yo-yo teams. They'll win the second tier, but then once they make it to the Premier League, they'll get relegated out.
They get smoked. Who is there a team that constantly
Fulham.
Oh, back and forth a lot. Like they can't quite
Norwich
break
City.
through.
They do it a lot. Let's see if we can get any creatures here.
We don't have it.
Let's see if anything else.
Their effects look like something from Clash of the Titans, the Laurence Olivier Clash of the Titans.
You're not going to believe this.
The claymation one?
Yes. That's what the wolves look like to me.
So like I predicted, Turning Point 9/11 took a win because these streaming ratings that came out during 9/11.
Yep.
So you have Money Heist, Turning Point 9/11, Heartland, Law and Order, SVU, Magnum PI, Station 19, which is the Grey's Anatomy spinoff, and SWAT, which I didn't know was a remake. There was like a 60s show called SWAT.
SWAT was when I remember very faint memories in the 70s. Do you know who was in SWAT? You know who was in SWAT?
Who?
Peter Graves, I think, was in SWAT. Maybe Mission Impossible. I got SWAT. No. Yes, SWAT was like a $6 Million Man and SWAT were of the same era.
Yeah.
Same time. Yeah, SWAT teams. Do you know SWAT teams didn't exist until the mass shooting in Texas in 1966 when that guy went to the UT Tower and shot a bunch of people? I think he shot like 8 or 10 people.
That like created it. Because they spawned the mass shooting.
Because what it was, it was literally like, we got a shooter up here, we got to take care of him. It was all like sheriffs literally shooting like a 6-shooter up at the tower. It was like they were totally outgunned. This guy had a high-powered rifle and was offing people left and right.
So then the Equalizer debuted. Big points for the Equalizer. Shoots up right to the middle of the Prime Access. Plus 10.655 super rating. That means it debuted at 7. And got an additional 3 because it was an above-average premiere compared to last year.
And that's Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah playing Denzel Washington, playing some old white guy.
Yeah, exactly. From the
80s.
Exactly. A British guy.
A British guy. I'm gonna fast forward to the 3rd episode of fucking. So now they're gonna. Looks like. So I'm gonna guess just based on this last one.
Is that Jim Caviezel, the guy who played Jesus?
I don't know. I think that's that seems like that's the pussy guy that, or the dude for that one in Loving Memory of Deidre and Leela Naughton.
Someone died.
Who knows? But I got another episode queued up here.
I guess again, NBC's value, like their stock, their value as a corporation was at its height in the late 80s. And I think it's like 1/10 of that now.
When they took those feathers off the peacock, it was a sign of the times.
Yeah, things had changed, man.
That wasn't just a aesthetic move. That was them losing in the fucking. My hair looks terrible, by the way.
It's okay. Who cares, man?
Couldn't until now.
We're in an airport hangar. We got to take.
Well, here we go.
Please.
We're gonna find out what happened.
What's hilarious about this is every actor, TV has done this for as long as I can remember. Who is a known actor that looks subtly like this person that we're gonna cast in here?
Why not? I know. Yeah, that's fucking like Don Cheadle right there.
No, that's all. No, the guy who was in Black Panther. He was one of the cousins of Black Panther.
Yeah.
He was in Black Panther. Or
we've been trying to get the goal.
And then this guy looks a bit like Hugh Jackman, I would say. You know.
Let's see what she says.
He's my son.
And that's Michelle Rodriguez.
Wait! Can you give me the gun, please?
And that's Gillian Vigman, who none of you know.
We've been trying to get the go-ahead to launch a rescue mission, but we couldn't until now.
So they're gonna send that weird superhero plane into that Earth pussy.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna continue on with the super ratings.
Mom, my puka shells, Mom, my puka shells. They're hitting the bottom of my chin.
So then we're going down into the early fringe. We have Ghosts, which is a new show.
It premiered
8.522 super rating.
That's actually not a bad rating though for a new show.
No, it's not. 5 million.
Yeah, shit.
Then you have All American, Walking Dead, Law and Order, Organized Crime, Ordinary Joe. That's the show about a man
with 3 lives.
3 lives simultaneously. That got 1 point. That pushed.
Okay.
Stayed the same. Not good, not bad. United States of Al premiered plus 7.837. That was they had a big thing where the show happens during the fucking Kabul when they pull out of Afghanistan.
Oh.
And one of the character has to like leave mid fucking peewee hockey game because your uncle's in Afghanistan. They tried to make like the suspense moment in the fucking sitcom.
From an event that occurred a month ago.
Yeah.
Which you've already forgot about.
Oh yeah, well we've already proven in sitcoms they blow past it. Like Grey's Anatomy's established that they've blazed past COVID. They're done.
Yeah. Now COVID's over. It's post-COVID show.
Yeah,
we're going to actually be a future world. This is 2023, a world where COVID is now dealt with.
You had SEAL Team debut 4.731.
Yeah.
And then you had a new show on Netflix called Shark Dog.
Is it about a shark and a dog that are gene spliced together?
Let's see what
and
it is.
They swim around while they do the doggy paddle with a dorsal fin.
It is a cartoon. 10-year-old Max and his best friend Shark Dog embark on adventures. Half shark, half dog. Shark Dog often leaves a trail of chaos in his wake.
I'm right. I was goofing when I said that. But it's children.
But it's real children, like 4 or 5-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly. What if a shark and a dog were put together? Whoa!
That's cool. When I was a kid, they had a show called Cat Dog. That was like real subversive. It was like kind of like one of those cartoons that's also like they wanted the parents to like it.
Exactly.
And they had this really long wiener dog that instead of an ass, it had a cat head on it, and it would like get into all sorts of shit. And there was like a street tough gang of dogs that had like this little tiny fro-headed girl that like, hey cat dog, what are you guys doing?
And when you confronted them, it was like, oh shit, there was a tension in the air, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I think I might know that guy. Yeah,
so now, what also I'm interested in here is we got the lower league here. We got $1 million.
Creature. Is this turning into Lord of the Rings? Is it those wolf creatures?
Oh, look at that. Let me go to the lower frame here so people...
This out. I'm sure they'd rack their brains. Listen, I know one time you were in the Air Force and you're going to fly into a giant Earth vagina.
So here's what
trust
we're
yourself.
do
you will end up in the sky on the other end. So
we're gonna put on a Monday Night Football game from '92 while we brush through history here. While we brush through TV history.
When I think of '92, Keith, it's the beginning year of my adulthood.
So this will be important for you.
All-time leading receiver.
I was not even working at the Leadership Council yet. I was working. Oh.
Wet behind the ears here.
You know what I was working at the Great Ace. Remember there used to be you remember the Webster Place movie theaters?
Yeah.
Webster Place?
Oh yeah.
There used to be a
turned into AMCs.
Exactly. There used to be a furniture store there called the Great Ace. They sold like some basic. It was Ace Hardware's offshoot.
Yeah. By the way, this is Redskins Broncos from 1992 Monday Night Football, October 14th, I think.
Yeah, October 12th, I believe.
12th, yeah.
So it's almost 29 years to the date. And
Art Monk is about to break the touchdown record or something, receptions record.
Probably the receptions record, exactly.
Yeah, Steve Largent.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's wild that he was so great.
Oh, Largent was an excellent...
That's Colin Cowherd's favorite player of all time. Steve Largent was my favorite player of all time.
Yeah, because he was from up the Pacific Northwest.
Old Largy. Jim Zorn.
Yeah, Jim's
Zorny and Largy.
Yep. Yeah, but they actually had relatively of the expansion teams that came in '76. It was the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Seahawks were better. They were 2-12, and the Buccaneers were 0-14. Buccaneers didn't win a game till 26 games into their.
Do you know who I remember early Seahawk? Brian Blades.
Oh yeah.
He was a wide receiver.
Cortez Kennedy.
No, I remember
Cortez Kennedy. Oh, he was a very good
I remember him
tackle.
not as a Seahawk.
Yeah, he's dead now, actually. This was like,
this is back before he condemned Obama.
We got a nigga from
So let's go to October 11th. 1950, the U.S. Federal Communications Commission issues the first license to broadcast television in color to CBS.
Huh?
Let's do a little bit of history about what October 11th, 1950 was like.
Korean War, maybe?
No. I mean, they don't really mention...
Bush was still the president.
No.
That's right. No,
here?
No, in here. Yeah. This is before
absolutely.
Clinton got elected. God, they're playing
he was
RFK. I saw sporting events at RFK. I saw the New York Cosmos and God, that font and that color scheme is so early 90s.
Good win for you tonight.
Frank Gifford before he divorced fucking Kathy Lee, probably.
Why? No. I think he died before he died.
No, they divorced because she became Kathy Lee. I don't remember really her as Kathy Lee Gifford.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
she was just Kathy Lee.
I think they were married till he died. I think that I can't. I mean, but he was. Frank Gifford was. I mean, he was a name of sports, a name of football. RFK. I saw multiple sporting events in RFK as a kid. I saw the NASL. I saw NASL games there. Okay.
Kathy Lee Gifford felt hopeless after her husband cheated. The former Today Show said she was devastated when she learned that her late husband, Frank Gifford, was having an affair. Lee said she contemplated, she stayed with him until his death.
Yeah.
She definitely didn't take his name after a while. She got rid of the Gifford in her name.
Yeah, well, I was, watching this. Again, the NASL. I went to professional soccer games in the very early 80s, in 80 and 81 at RFK Stadium. The Washington Diplomats and the New York Cosmos twice, and the Washington Diplomats and the Tulsa Roughnecks. I saw them play live at RFK Stadium.
Nice. I saw a concert at RFK. They weren't doing, like a jamboree type concert.
In the RFK?
90s. Yeah. They still do stuff there.
DC?
They still do stuff there.
I thought that stadium was...
No.
Oh, well, it's not gone because I watched the Dexter
DC United
football.
played there until like 3 years ago.
Jesus.
The Nationals played there when they first came back.
Wow. I would have loved to have actually gone.
So, 1950 though.
Yeah.
On TV, people are watching popular shows such as The Lone Ranger, What's My Line, the Gene Autry Show, The Cisco Kid.
God, people love.
We'll do this.
They loved fucking cowboy shows. They love westerns.
Oh, why did it do that? There we go.
I hated the Broncos back in. I didn't like them. I didn't like either.
I love their orange jerseys. You didn't like the Broncos?
Oh. In '77, I did when they actually when they were playing the beat. So I wanted that when they played the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I actually liked them then, but I didn't like them with the Elway. The foreskins.
Is that what you call them?
Yeah, the foreskins.
What did you feel about what was Mark Rippon's like? Did you like Rippon? Were you like, who the fuck is this guy?
I liked none of them because they were this was the last year of their true dominance in football. This was from 82 to 92, they were one of the top 3 teams in football. The Redskins were. Pardon me.
Bless you.
Look at that offensive line. The Joe Jacoby, Jim Lachey. They had a good line. Their identity was their offensive line. That was their... It always was. This was their last good year. They actually beat the Vikings in the playoffs this year. On the road, they beat Minnesota in Minnesota 23-7, and I was upset with that game. That was also Dennis Green getting outcoached by a much better coach. What's his face? Joe Gibbs. Yeah.
1963, William Shatner stars in the Nightmare at 20,000 Feet episode of the CBS anthology series The Twilight Zone.
And how apropos that he also came back into Michael Kroll was a rookie from Nebraska. He came back into orbit yesterday because he got shot into space with Bezos.
He did.
Yeah, Shatner went at the. He's 90, man. I mean, 63.
He's doing well health wise.
For 90,
he's a little put together for 90.
I'm
love how we're saying it like it's bad. Like he should be dead by now.
Why? Because he's so overweight. But yeah, that was a great episode of Twilight Zone. I mean, obviously they made the Lithgow episode in the movie. Based on that.
So a little bit about October 11th, 1963. The summer is long gone. Do You Love Me by Brian Poole and the Trembles is the number one hit song. JFK is currently the president of the United States. The movie VIPs is at the top in the box office. In the United Kingdom, Harold Macmillan is currently the prime minister.
So do you love me?
Yep.
Do you love?
Well, what's up?
I think of. Isn't that the movie with Baby with Dirty Dancing?
Oh yeah,
it's Dirty Dancing.
Was that? So we've gotten into arguments about
going
this.
deep. Look at this.
That's Art Monk, I think.
No, I think
right?
it's Don Warren.
Inside the 20, down at the 13 by
Montgomery.
It's Don Warren, but he was a tight end.
Unlike Joe Gibbs. Well, but what sets it all up?
Dan Theodorf is a walrus of a human being.
I never liked him.
He probably smells like bologna. Smells like a guy that smells like bologna.
I'm making a bologna sandwich. Every game.
Atwater, Dennis Smith, they play like linebackers. They were up at the line of scrimmage. And as you can see, Terry Orr.
No, it's Terry Orr.
Yeah.
His son played for Wisconsin. Jonathan Orr was a linebacker who graduated 2 years ago.
In fashion in 1963, the late 50s fashions are still popular. Women are wearing tailored skirts, short boxy jackets, and shift dresses. Trousers are becoming more popular among women. Meanwhile, men are wearing polo shirts, argyle socks, sweater vests, loafers, and then I think in the 50s, that was greasers. They were talking about.
Huh. Interesting.
The toys at this time are troll dolls.
Troll doll. That's Ernest Biner, the guy who fumbled against the Broncos in the 87 championship game. Still at a credit. It's Ernest Biner. It was Terry Orr. I thought it was Don Warren. I knew it was a tight end. So it's also Gibbs just understanding.
Also on TV in 1963, we got 77 Sunset Strip.
Oh yeah.
8 p.m. ABC.
ABC was like, that was deemed like truly the redheaded stepchild of networks back then.
They scored.
Yep.
So was RFK deemed like a very cutting edge stadium then?
Not then. No,
that was like they wanted a new stadium.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it was because it was made in the 60s, you know. So it was starting to get old. That's why I'm amazed it's still in use recently, because I heard it was pretty beat up. You know, I mean, they didn't put a lot of money into it.
On CBS in 1963, we had The Great Adventure at 8 p.m. Route 66, 8:30 to 9. Twilight Zone, that's the Nightmare at 20,000 Feet episode, 9:30 p.m. 1963 on CBS. And then Alfred Hitchcock Presents, not the one I remember. I remember the 80s reboot of Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Oh, yeah.
Where they would show stock footage of him and then it would be like news stories.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think he died in the early 80s.
But look at the confusion here.
Was Deerdorf the first, like, you're here to just talk about plays, you break down like
No.
Or was this pure nepotism?
No, yeah, he was just a name. He was known if he would have let him better, he would have scored a touchdown.
63 was still the era. Look here, we got on NBC, we have the Bob Hope Presents Chrysler Theater. Like where shows were still just straight up like it's acts, but for the sake of the DuPont Hour and the Chrysler Cars,
absolutely
Diddy Show.
That's where Ronald Reagan really got his name. He was a B actor, but he did the GM Theater, and then some Republicans out here. Look at those numbers from Elway, not that good. The GM Theater got him, and he would do GM Theater.
Now we're jumping to 1975. The debut of SNL happened this week.
Oh, I remember the debut of that. I mean, early SNL, it was like when The Simpsons first hit or something. I mean, it was completely like a cutting edge. It couldn't have been truly cutting edge. Those first couple of years, people stayed at home on Saturday night to watch Saturday Night Live. It was an hour and a half.
Oh yeah,
and people
felt like you were doing something naughty.
Oh yeah, it was definitely like the hippest.
Did you think Jane
audience.
Curtin was sexy?
No, I liked Gilda Radner though. I liked Gilda Radner. She was actually the very first performer on SNL, even more than Aykroyd or Belushi, who I liked also, or even Chevy Chase. It was not Jane Curtin. It was what's her face, Gilda Radner, that actually got me into the show.
So also on TV that night when SNL debuted, we have Saturday Night Live with Howard Cosell on ABC. That's interesting. Holy fuck.
What his variety show?
No, because Saturday Night Live wasn't. It was just called Saturday Night. The live wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
Yeah.
So we have Saturday Night Live with Howard Cosell also on at 8 p.m. to 8:30
on ABC.
On ABC,
that makes total sense.
Because then you have Saturday Night Live on NBC from 11:35 to 1:05.
What was the lineup of that show?
George Carlin hosted, and then Billy Preston was the musical guest.
Oh, that's Saturday night. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Carlin was the first. I remember that. Billy Preston.
But then you also had right before on CBS, you had the Carol Burnett show leading into SNL on a different channel. But on NBC, you had Land of the Lost at 10 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Well,
CBS was The Jeffersons at 8, Doc at 8:30, Mary Tyler Moore at 9, Bob Newhart at 9:30, Carol Burnett at 10.
Was that on Saturday night?
This is Saturday.
Yeah. That was a pretty strong lineup.
Emergency was on at 8 p.m.
Was that on ABC or
NBC?
NBC, yeah. I remember watching Emergency back then. I liked it.
So then we're jumping to 2006. The only reason I brought this up is because the 30 Rock aired in 2006 this week.
30 Rock?
30 Rock. Jesus You've been reading that pilot because she only has 2-word movements and shit like that.
I read that pilot 15 times during the course of me writing other stuff, and I really based a lot of what I've done kind of on that kind of structure, that storyline. You know, just sort of how she introduced things. Wow. God,
so we got October 12th, 1950, George Burns and Gracie Allen show debuts on CBS and airs until 1958. Also, you got Stop the Music on ABC. I cover Times Square. The Maury Amsterdam show on the Dumont Network.
Wow.
Maury Amsterdam is only someone I know as the tail end name they tack on Dick Van Dyke. And also Maury Amsterdam.
Wow. Soon
to be committing suicide, Maury Amsterdam.
Wow. Must have been a writer.
He was Buddy. I think Maury Amsterdam played Buddy from Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, okay.
1960, Japanese politician Anjiro Asunama is assassinated with a sword during live television.
Do you know, by the way, the Proud Boys commemorate that because he was a socialist prime minister.
Really?
And some conservative.
It's on YouTube. It looks very not big. You want to see it real quick?
Yeah. Because they actually look at that as being like this good event where like a socialist got murdered. It's like,
look how quick it is. Look how quick it is. Boom. He just runs into him like Bruce Lee. They slow it down a bunch and shit, but that's it. He just drives.
Because recently that there was an event kind of commemorating this that one of the leaders of the Proud Boys was speaking at, and there was some Antifa people there, and they got beat up by a bunch of Proud Boys. That wasn't 3 or 4 years ago. By the way, get ready. Get ready. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Who knows? By the way, did you ever get my email I sent about that?
I got the Charlie Chan email.
There was one I sent too about there were people who were busted.
I did that. I saw that.
With guns.
But like I said, Crow, busted. They got busted.
Exactly. But the point is, the thought was out there.
But the thought's been out there forever. It's not like Trump created white nationalists.
Well, no, exactly.
Guns.
No, it's true. Although it's been energized.
It's naive.
Obviously.
I think thinking that is part of arming them higher.
Yeah, it's
all the left needs to do is acknowledge that this. I think people who like Trump feel it's. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like liberals are still making things worse.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're right. I hope you're
now.
Right.
Someone made a good point. How Republicans say all left people want to do is, or how people on the left say all those right wingers want to do is own the libs. All they do is own the libs. All people on the left want to do is own the Trump supporters. That's all their whole thing is now. Let's out Trump supporters. Trump.
Well, I mean, the fact is they probably have a plan. I personally, I have no way of knowing. It's 3 years in the making, but all the laws being. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. Let's talk about the TV.
So 1960, October 12th, Hong Kong, 8 p.m. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Ozzie and Harriet, Hawaiian Eye, Naked City, Wanted Dead or Alive. This is when cowboy shit was still going.
Yeah.
Look at Early Price is Right, 8:30 p.m. 1960, NBC.
Wow.
Isn't that on CBS now?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been on CBS for years. Well, was that prime time back then?
Yes. And then outside of prime time, you got I Love Lucy. This is also the anniversary of I Love Lucy debuting.
What
in
year?
1951.
Wow. Yeah, it makes sense. There's former Bear Wilbur Marshall.
Oh yeah, he was one of the first free agents, right?
Yeah, it never made sense to me as to how that even happened. How did he become a free agent? Because it wasn't allowed yet. I never quite understood the story of that.
Yeah, because I don't know. My dad always said he was the beginning of people being able to leave.
No, there was a thing called Plan B free agency where you had to protect a certain amount of players on your roster, but then some could like 7 or 8 of them could actually test free agent waters. In fact, in this year in '92, Jack Del Rio played for the Minnesota Vikings, and he was a Plan B free agent from the Cowboys. Starting middle linebacker from 92, 93, 94, 95.
From the word go, he's back there pressuring the quarterback.
Was he even still good around this time?
Who, Jack Del Rio?
Wilbur Marshall.
No, he was coming to the end, but he was a very good linebacker for Monty Coleman. They still have their players, man.
This is still kind of outside my football consciousness. I don't remember this.
Yeah.
I don't remember Dan Reeves as Broncos coach is not in my memory.
Yeah, he was cemented in my memory he was on the staff with Ditka for the Cowboys in the late 70s. When they went to the Super Bowl and won it in 77, they were both assistant coaches.
1960, October 14th, or is this 13th? Yeah. 1960, they did the third presidential debate between Nixon and Kennedy. Nixon in Hollywood, Kennedy in New York. They did it like WrestleMania 2.
Oh, they were in different locations?
Yeah, but here's the thing that I find interesting about this. These weren't on television. They didn't televise presidential debates back then. They were probably on the radio.
Well, no, there's that famous one where Nixon and Kennedy debated in Chicago, actually, because they have like the TV Hall of Fame or whatever, the museum in Chicago. They have the same cameras they use. That was the famous one where I guess on the radio it sounded like Nixon won the debate, but on television Kennedy was more photogenic and looked better, so he actually was deemed like he won it.
Yeah,
people who watched it on TV in '60
because he was sexy.
And he just looked better. I guess Nixon had been sick. For leading up to the debate, he had been ill, so he was sweating and shit.
But actually on TV that day, you had on ABC, The Real McCoys, My Three Sons, Untouchables, Take a Good Look. And then on BBC, Meet the Champ, that's irrelevant to America. CBS, Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater. That's cowboy shit right there.
A lot of cowboy stuff.
Angel, the Ann Southern Show, the DuPont Show with June Allison. Then on NBC, you got Bat Masterson, Bachelor Father, You Bet Your Life.
Pardon me.
1993, October 13th, captured American pilot Mike Durant is filmed in an interview in captivity by a CNN camera crew.
In what? I don't even remember.
1993. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is. I figured you would know what that was. You were too caught up in saving fucking housing at that point, huh?
I remember at that time, in October of '93, there was a fundamental tension at the organization that really came to a head that month, where I had been working less than a year at the place, and there was just a real hot argument between people who worked. I mean, like people yelling at each other to work. So I don't know if you've ever had that.
No.
Where people are truly yelling at each other.
I've only worked in like bullshit kitchens and shit.
Yeah, where it's like a boss. And
so you definitely weren't watching Thea on ABC or Joe's Life or Home Improvement.
I didn't have a television set.
Or Grace Under Fire or Moon Over Miami.
No, none of them. I hadn't even started doing stand-up yet.
Phillies beat the Braves 6-3 in the NLCS, but the Braves the Phillies did win that one.
Absolutely, they won that series.
Beverly Hills and Melrose Place were fucking cornerstoning Fox, that and Married with Children.
Yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries, NBC.
I remember watching episodes of that with Robert Stack. I knew an actor who was a comedian in Chicago. He basically played an Agent Scully character, wearing a black trench coat. And that turned into him being the spokesperson for Sprint for 6 years. It was on his reel. He made millions of dollars.
Just a side note to realize how fucking awesome the 90s was. It was big news that Pamela Anderson was rushed to the hospital on October 13th, 1995 with flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, I'm not. She was Barbed Wire came out in 96.
Ended up getting Hep C from fucking Kid Rock.
Ooh, God.
So she's hepped up. But also on TV, you had, that was TGIF, classic TGIF, Family Matters,
scumbag.
Boy Meets World, Step by Step, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. This is prime, my dad coming home drunk and ordering us pizza from Aranello's, and we would watch this whole lineup. That was our Friday fucking night, dude.
Would he,
he'd smoke weed out of a tinfoil bowl.
Ooh, man, that's great. Buy a bowl, man.
Oh, he had one. He had them. He just liked the foil.
But with was he still doing construction at that time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. NBC had an MLB game on during those times. Friday night MLB game.
Whoa.
On CBS, we have. Oh, does that shock you?
Yeah, I don't recall that.
On CBS, we have Dweebs, the Bonnie Hunt Show.
Oh yeah, Bonnie Hunt Show.
Picket Fences.
Oh yeah. That was like a drama.
American Gothic.
Yeah, CBS tried to do a few dramas back. Look at Rip, and they're testing the Broncos secondary. Oh, they were there at that time. They were there with Ricky Sanders, Steve Atwater, who just got into the Hall of Fame, almost picked that off. Steve Atwater was a pretty good defense. He was a good secondary guy for the Broncos.
Stevie fucking Atwater. 1977, October 14th, Linda Ronstadt sings the national anthem prior to Game 3 of the World Series.
Oh, in 77?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that was Yankees Dodgers.
1978, first movie first TV movie from a TV series, Rescue from Gilligan's Island. I have that movie on here.
I
maybe we'll watch that next week.
Yeah, we should watch that. And you know what else we should try? Let's go back and watch that Addams Family movie a little bit
for
again,
Halloween.
Too. The Halloween one.
We'll go back to all that
exactly,
shit.
Yeah.
1979, NBC premieres the U.S. TV adaptation of Helen Keller's life story, The Miracle
Oh,
Worker.
I remember watching that.
That movie scared my dad.
Yeah, that was a very like, whoa, like, just the idea of like, God, she was blind and she was deaf, but she still like Braille was invented, and she was like deemed like an inspiration, like she was very much like an inspirational figure of the early 20th century. You know, look at, she can do it. You know,
also on TV on October 14th,
human spirit.
1979, we have Mork vs. Mindy episode of Mork and Mindy.
Wow.
You have The Associates on ABC.
Don't recall that.
60 Minutes on CBS, Archie Bunker's Place.
Oh, yeah, that was a spinoff because all the family was gone.
And then One Day at a Time at 8:30.
One Day at a Time
First diverse show of all time. Norman Lear really fucking...
One Day at a Time was, that was Mackenzie Phillips and...
yeah, but didn't they have, they had the black guy and there was like a...
No, there was, it was a single mother raising two teenage girls. That was a little bit...
Wasn't Mackenzie Phillips actively on heroin during that show?
I guess she was a severe drug addict during that show. Severe drug addict. She also, even her fucking father had sex with her, like incest. What are you doing? I mean, you know, we all have our freak side, but you know, that's like a pretty big taboo. You don't have sex with your children. That's just... He was a fuck up, man. What an absolute fuck up. You know, I mean, it's just like, wow. But the reason I'm saying is, but this guy was like a star. Oh yeah, he's famous and he's a musician and he's some hippie. He stunk. He was terrible.
So Crow's not a pedophile and doesn't want to fuck children, or like his children.
Guess, yeah, exactly. I'm not into incest.
I'm trying to speed it through creepy. As fast here because some of these days, not a lot of shit happened. 51, I Love Lucy debuts.
Wade Phillips, the D coordinator. Look at Wade Phillips there. Young Wade Phillips.
Oh, yeah. He didn't have that fucking big old gunt yet.
Yeah.
You never know where they're going to come from.
He was probably virulently racist at this point, though.
Well, he was Bum Phillips' son. Bum Phillips.
Was racist.
No, I don't know about that, although he was old school. You know, get that ball to Earl. Hand the ball off to Earl. Get it to Earl. Come on, we want Earl Campbell to score. Come on. Yeah, but Phillips became the head coach of the Broncos after this year. This was Dan Reeves' last year as the head coach of the Broncos. Then it was Phillips for a couple of years, and then they got Shanahan, I think, in 95 or 96.
So we're in October 16th, 1992. What?
Chip Lohmiller. October 16th. Okay, so yeah.
Where were you at? Put yourself in it.
Again, I was working at the Great Ace full-time, making $6.25 an hour.
Minimum wage.
Working 40 hours a week, saving my money, living in what was then now my ex-girlfriend's brother's closet in Evanston. I paid him like...
Big closet, though?
It was the size of my twin futon. It was
tiny. Yeah. Like Harry Potter.
And I took the red line down from Evanston down to not Armitage, but to the Fullerton stop, and walked from Fullerton over to the Webster place to then work. That was the only place I could get a job at.
Well, you should know that also happening with David Letterman was doing his 1700th show.
Wow. Yeah, he hadn't gone to CBS yet.
No, he hadn't. And then they were also showing the pilot of Gilligan's Island for the first time on TBS. That was probably a big deal for a cable station like TBS.
Yeah.
Also on TV, we had another classic lineup of TGIF, Family Matters, Step by Step, Dinosaurs, Camp Wilder. Then on CBS, you have The Golden Palace, Major Dad, which I kind of remember.
Yeah.
Designing Women, Bob, and Picket Fences. America's Most Wanted was fucking in its prime right there.
Yes. That was like that and Cops, whatever, the country.
94, Raul Julia has a stroke.
Oh, he died? Did he die in 94?
Just says he suffered a stroke.
Yeah, because I know
he's
dead, but it was weird because he was always so kind of young looking and virile to me, you know? And
so that you have that day, that was a Sunday, October 16th. You have NFL football. Wow. You have Encounters. This is still in the times where regular TV shows outrated sports.
Oh, yeah.
More people watched fucking Murphy Brown than Monday Night Football.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Wow.
And then let's go to the 17th here. This is the last day in TV history. I only have this one up for you. 2005, the first episode of the Colbert Report airs.
Wow.
I only put that up for you.
Wow, because I submitted a writing sample to that in 2007. Yeah, in 2005, it was kind of shaky when it first came on, but after a couple months, it got pretty damn good. Colbert was good. I mean, he was good on Comedy Central, I thought.
Yeah.
You know, I saw him.
But I laugh because you're so honest about how awful your audition went to replace Colbert on The Daily Show?
Oh, for The Daily Show, yeah. It was in June of 2005. It was just terrible. I quit my job working at J.P. Morgan Chase over that because I was just like, I couldn't. I told the story before. We had bought this Bank of New York portfolio, and these waves of different people from the Chicago office had to go to New York to do these investigations of the properties to make sure that they were okay, that we were purchasing them, like asset managers. And I remember I had not gone. I had been there almost a year, and I hadn't traveled yet. And I was like, "Oh, good. I'm not going to travel." And I remember my boss was like, "Yeah, you got to go to New York for the next 4 days." And I was auditioning to replace Colbert on the Daily Show on that Friday, and I was going to prepare myself. Like I got 3 different scripts. I was going to work on it with Deb Downing, my friend Deb Downing. We were going to go through, create some characters, really try to do a good job. So I did a very good audition.
Yeah, they wanted you to like create a persona.
Yeah,
right?
persona, and then I was told you're going to be gone for 4 days, and I worked like 12-hour days on the road. I brought the scripts with me, and I was like, I couldn't memorize them. I had to call in sick, fake sick that Friday, and then memorized 3 scripts in like 4 hours. And I was beyond robotic when I did my audition, and I quit the next week because I was just like, that's never going to happen.
Oh, so
again.
you made it. Oh, you quit your job?
Yeah, I quit my job because I was like, the timing of that was so fun. I could have done such a better job with the audition that I was like, well, obviously my priorities aren't in line. And then I worked in Chicago and ran out of my money, and then moved to Wisconsin. That was a financial tough time for me.
Was Elway? So when because they compared Trevor Lawrence to Elway.
Trevor Lawrence or the guy from the Bills?
No, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
They say he's as good a prospect as Elway was. So Elway was always a hot shot. Like there was never like a warming up. Like he came in blazing.
He
didn't struggle at all.
No.
John Elway was ready for pro football.
No, he struggled.
Yeah?
And his first year in '83, he was not good. He was not a very good quarterback, but he slowly but surely got better. Like a lot of young quarterbacks, with Fields too. He ran a lot early on. If you look at his stats, they're not that impressive. It's also because Dan Reeves ran this arcane Byzantine 2021 Minnesota Viking.
We'll do a quick slant over to the side here.
Just a boring offense. A boring, shitty offense.
We do slant.
So that's why he had all those comebacks, because they were always down. And it was like, Reeves, okay, it's the fourth quarter, do something. And then he would like improvise stuff. And that's what he was very good at. By the way,
Louis Riddick on the Bears broadcast a couple weeks ago called the slant a China route. I swear to God. I swear to God he did.
A China route. Look at that. Look at me. I'm at my favorite team.
Yeah. They were the first kind of colorful fan base, them and the Raiders. They wear the pig noses.
I'd say the Browns were too. The Browns were with the dog pound.
With the tip. Boom.
But yeah, how you feeling? You ready to wind it down here?
Yeah, we should.
Was it a good show? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody out there, I hope you enjoyed it. The people that will eventually see this, Aponte's been here the whole time, I believe.
Aponte, thank you so much, man.
But yeah, that was the show.
Us bullshitting. Chip Lohmiller. They were still the defending world champions. This was the first Cowboy Super Bowl with Aikman and stuff.
Well, you can follow us on social media, KeithPazel.com. Hit up those donations, pay-per-view donations. That's how we keep the show going.
That's Wilbur Marshall who scored that touchdown. Ex-Bear, Wilbur Marshall.
He is Insecure Comic on Twitter. Yep. Adam Crocious everywhere else. I am Keith Pazel everywhere. KeithPaesel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is Keith Pazel for everything. We love you. We'll see you whenever. Next week.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Who the fuck knows?
Bye.
Now, how can we announce we are off the air when we are off the air?